Well, guys, it is October in Iowa, which means, well, two things, actually. Two things. First of which, it's corn harvest season. We're ready to get into our fields once again and harvest some corn. And secondly, it is the best time of year to sell a bunch of the products we're making. So we're going to be making some money today. Well, we're going to have to make some money because, guys, I'm broke once again. But there's more of a story behind that.
I'm going to go to the store.
Okay, just get the bare essentials. This will last of our dough.
Hey, what do I look like?
I mean, guys, I'm so broke I got holes in the armpits of my shirts. What's going on there? Seriously, what is that about? Why do I have holes in my armpits?
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Well, don't worry. Soon enough, we'll be getting rid of the New Holland shirt and maybe changing out. But like I said, we've been, well, making good money with all the products we're making out here in Iowa. But there is one thing that has been a little bit painful for us the last year or so. Yeah, it's this John Deere pull-behind harvester. This pull-behind harvester, I mean, don't get me wrong, it did the job it needed to, but this thing is old, it is beat, and it's time for us to, well, you know what? We want to expand, and this is the first thing that's got to go. And that's where this gleaner comes in, guys. We've got our brand new S98 gleaner. We're pushing around, it's actually a tuned motor on this. We're pushing about 600 and some odd horsepower out of it, just shy of 650. Guys, this thing is a bit of a beast. It's got the big top on it as well. It's got the extended tank on it, so it can hold extra amount of corn for us, which is fantastic. And then I decided to talk to the guys at Gleaner. They got me a Capello header, a corn header on this. It is a bit of a prototype, guys. This is a 20-row corn header. We're going to use all 20 rows, of course, on our fields, but a 20-row Capello corn header? Yeah. This is going to help us make a little bit quicker harvest, that's for sure, so we can expand this cornfield. Now, like I said, guys, we're in financial trouble a little bit right now. This cost me everything we had for the most part, down to $1,800. This, like, it was about $400,000 for the harvester plus the header. It is what you expect. I mean, that's the going rate for these things. What do you expect to pay here? Now, we do have lots of stuff to sell, but we don't have the time to do it quite yet. You can see rain's in the forecast, so let's jump on in. Yeah, I was planning originally on, well, cashing in first. Fire this bad boy up. There we go. Yeah, I was going to cash in early and sell all of our products first, so we'd have money in the bank. But just the timing's not going to work out, guys. If I want to get through this harvest today, I think I better get in there right now, get this corn off, and then we can sell. We can sell in the rain. We can't harvest in the rain. All right, well, let's open this bad boy on up. We'll get the corn header opened as well. I mean, look at the size of that corn header. 20 rows. Holy shnikes.
Holy shnikes.
Fire this bad boy up. There we go. Everything is running. All right, guys. Here we go. First new harvest with our brand new Gleaner harvester. Oh, man, this is going to be so much better than the last couple harvests. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited. Let's go. Drop her down. And away we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Guys, I don't know how we've gone so long without having a proper harvester. This is just so much better in so many ways. Let me get around this field. We'll do a couple of rounds around here. We'll get Gertie maybe to take over the harvester for us, and then we'll go get the truck as well. This is going to be the last season, I think, where we're struggling. From now on, we'll be able to buy some new equipment regularly and really get this farm up and hopping. Not a bad setup. I'm having a little bit more of a tough time. I mean, you got 20 rows in front of us here, guys. I can barely see that far side. Oh, it looks like we're almost full. Let's slow her down. Yeah, there we go. We're full. All right, let's go drop this off. And so much for beating the rain. I thought we had another hour maybe. I guess not. Oh well. I guess we can go sell some stuff off instead then. Oh man, it's getting muddy quick. Holy! Look at that thing. Yeah, so much for that, you guys. I thought we could make it. Oh, let's see if we can get this lined up a little bit better. There we go. Come on. That's better. I thought we could get it lined right up, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. So we'll have a first couple drops already into the bin. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow we'll get into this, but for now we got other jobs to take care of. Oh, that sucks. I was just getting into this too. I was just getting into the harvest. I felt like I was excited for it. I was having a lot of fun with this thing. Oh, let's wrap this up here. Yeah, it's gonna wrap up. Let's try it again. No. How about now? Yeah, there we go. Right? Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's go for a quick drive over to the farm. We'll go head over to the cattle farm and see how it's doing. All right, baby cows and our cows are all looking decent. I gotta sell off a bunch of the bulls, the baby bulls we've got. We're not gonna need those, obviously. Hopefully, I mean, we're not too long away. Another couple months next spring, we should have another set of calves come. Hopefully, we get some heifers this time. Fingers crossed. You guys know we got all bulls last time, which is all 7 of them are all bulls. Great. TMR silo's looking good. Lots of TMR. Well, it's all silage in there. Sorry, the fermenter. Looking good. We've gotten a cut off this recently. Should be able to get one more cut, I'm hoping, before the new year. And I'll probably do some hay because, well, let's go upstairs. Yeah, sorry, watch out, guys. Coming through. Up we go. I'm getting a little low on bales. That's the only hay bales I got left. We might need to get some more of these. That's something we need to find a better way to gather, I think. We'll worry about that later on. Not today. That might be something for the winter. We'll sell stuff off first, and maybe our next cut. You never know. We might have enough money for it by then. Let's head over to the warehouse, and we'll start shipping some stuff around. All right. Let's close that up. Let's go. Well, welcome into the warehouse, guys. We've got to load up the trailer and start selling some stuff off. Actually, let me bring up the old computer and we'll take a look at what we've got here. So right now, best times to sell our milk is, well, October. It's October. The best time to sell milk, as well as we got butter and cheese. You guys know what I mean. We got butter, cheese, and milk we could sell off. The milk, we're not going to sell any off because it's all sitting and being used to make butter and cheese, to be honest with you. So we're going to sell all our butter and cheese. Popcorn, we've got lots of popcorn, but it's not going to be the best time to sell until April. So we're going to hold on to that. But butter and cheese, we can make some cash off that fairly quickly. I have a lot more than what's stated right here. It's just sitting in the warehouse, so it's not being shown right now. All right, there's our cheese. We got almost 8 pallets of cheese, and we have 23 pallets of butter to go to sell. So where's my pallet jack? There it is. Let's start loading this all up. Guys, this is going to take me a little bit of time. It's not too long. We need to get a proper forklift in here at some point, and a proper trailer for that matter. But you know what? This isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's get this thing loaded up, and we'll go from there. Grab that. You guys know how we do this. This trailer and truck are not great for this. Let's be perfectly honest. But it does seem to do the trick at least. All right, cheese is loaded. Let's see if we can get out of here. Yeah, we still need to grade that a little bit better, but still seems to work okay. This is actually the first load we've taken out of the warehouse since we built this, you guys. Yeah, not bad actually. This truck handles this load all right. Now, like I said, we got 9 pallets of cheese. It's refrigerated, of course, and this truck is a mess. Refrigerated, of course, but yeah, the cheese and then butter is going to be the other one. But butter is a lot more. We have what, 29 pallets or something, 23 pallets. It should pay fairly decently once we get rid of all this stuff, but this is the best time of year to sell this. I'm thinking, like, after this, we should have enough money to maybe upgrade something yet. I'm trying to figure out what we want to upgrade. Maybe like a better vehicle and trailer for transporting this stuff. Maybe we want to upgrade something at the cattle farm. I don't know. It's things to think about. Where would you guys go? Let me know in the comments. What would you upgrade first? For transportation or the cattle farm stuff? Let me know. Is this the pizza right here? Here we go. Hypercube pizza. Let's go. All right. Sell all this off. And let's see what we get for our paycheck for all our cheese for the year. Not bad. 50 grand. Yeah, 50,000 bucks. That's reasonable. All right, let's go get rid of the butter. All right, you guys remember how I said the butter might cause us a bit of problems? Yeah, like we got a few pallets in here again. The tires are a little flat. I'm sorry. You know what? Here, let me just put those on just so you know. I might have answered my own question with that last question I asked you guys. I think I know what we need to upgrade first. This poor cargo trailer is not designed to hold this much butter. Come on, let's go. Go! I've even got the front and rear diffs locked. We're in 4-wheel drive. Not having much luck, guys. can't get above 3 miles, 4 miles an hour. This poor old Ford just getting beat up. Oh man, and you got to remember as well, like this is the butter, but we're technically using the butter for our buttered popcorn as well. But this is just the product we got from our cattle. That's what we're making profits on right now. Just the cattle profits, and we've sold off some milk as well because, quite honestly, we couldn't hold any more over at the dairy. So right now we're making some good money. Oh boy, if I could just get this in here. Please, come on. Please, come on. Oh man, guys, yeah, I think I know what I need. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we upgrade just like get a full tractor trailer unit? We're gonna have like $100,000, right? We could get a full tractor trailer unit and yeah, that might be the best bet. Painful. Like we're only gonna get more pallets in the next couple of years here. Let's be honest. This might be what we need. Come on, get behind the diner. Yeah. There we go. That's gonna be better. It's gonna slowly. The weight's coming out. We're getting to the butter. Shipping it in. Holy guys, that's a bit much. Come on, just nice and easy. Come on, pull forward. Get rid of some of the weight. Come on, let's get the rest of the butter's got to come out of there too. Oh boy. Yeah. A lot of weight coming off this thing apparently. All right, perfect. This is good. So maybe a truck and trailer might be where we're going, guys. So it's like 75 grand. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, but almost 125,000 bucks for both the cheese and butter for what we made this last year. We should be able to start increasing that. I think we can find a way. Maybe if we can find a way for that production to make more a little bit faster, because it's not processing stuff fast enough for us, to be honest. Even with just the 7 cows we have that are making milk right now, we're still not in a point where we're not maximizing it yet. I'm selling butter off or milk off times without putting it through the production, so we might find ways to increase that. All right, so I've sold off all our slurry as well already this year, or this last month. I don't have any slurry to sell. That's why the trailer was here. I just kind of came straight here and took care of the cargo trailer with the slurry tank. But I've got nothing else really that needs to get done until this rain stops. So I'm just gonna head home, maybe grab a cup of coffee, and we'll see you guys once the rain's done here. Rain has kind of wrecked my plans for today. It seems to do that quite a bit. Barely had time to take that tank over to the cattle farm before the rain already stopped. It's not even noon, guys. Okay, you know what? Maybe I've spoken to the weather gods and maybe we're good to go now. Let's get to work. Let's get this harvest done with. This harvest is taking us forever. And it's actually not even the harvest that's taking me forever. It's actually getting started with the harvest that's taking me forever. You know what? Things don't always go as planned, but we always find a way, right? All right, let's get through this. Drop that. That can go on. And away we go. Finally, back into the field. That only took like half the day so far. I was planning on having this harvest done by now. All right, guys, things are coming together. Look at the field. We've already cut into this quite a bit. Gertie's in the gleaner. Let's bring the Mac over here. Let's grab what she can give us. This, I haven't tried doing this in the fly yet. We'll see how well this is going to work. That header, that's a 20-row header. Am I able to get close enough? It's kind of hit and miss. Let's see. I don't think I can get close. Oh boy, do we have to wrap the header up? Oh, there we go. You've got to be Johnny on the spot there, though. Seriously, look how close I am to that header. I am almost touching the header for it to work. It does work, but man, you don't want to go any bigger than that, you guys. Don't want to go any bigger. They do have a prototype that I believe is a 24-row. 20 is enough. 20 is enough. Here, let's see if I can get that back trailer. Let's go. Scoot it all the way back up. Come on. You know, there's... So it wants us closer. See if we can snug in there. There we go. Yeah, Gertie's got it. You know, it actually works out all right. We can kind of just stick the hitch point. So before the axles, right where the header is. You just got to make sure you maintain your speed. And you can see now we're full. So I could probably break off. Let's break off. We'll head back and we'll let her meet us in the way. I'll go empty these out. But it's coming together, you guys. Yeah, that's way easier than that pull behind John Deere we were using before, wasn't it? Oh, that thing was painful. Oh yeah, dump this out. We'll dump the other one out. Should be about the same as we've gotten in the past as far as the amount goes. I'm assuming at least we didn't do anything different with this harvest, so I'm expecting about 300,000 liters of corn, something like that, I believe. Now, we usually take about 100,000 every year to the popcorn factory. We never go through it. So this year, I think we've got about 80,000 we got to put there. We had 20,000 left over. So we'll see. Actually, it'll be another little bit before we need to take that there. Let's see if I can get this in that spot. There we go. dump this in. But yeah, looks like it's all coming together. Perfect. All right, filling the silo with corn. Guys, this is actually good. This is way better than it was before. I'm really happy with that new gleaner. We have movement. Things are happening. The farm is coming together here in Iowa. All right, guys. So we're gonna let Gertie. She's 80% full already. She's got the beacons on. We'll let her finish this up, and we'll keep on loading her for the rest of the day. But it's coming together. I'm actually really happy with how well this is working. The gleaner looks like a mess, though, doesn't it? Holy. But yeah, the experimental header, that 20-row header, not bad. Things seem to work out pretty well on that gleaner. Good thing it's got the extra horsepower on it. But guys, this is all coming together. This is a great addition to our farm. The S98 does exactly what I needed it to do, and it's so much better than that pull-behind harvester. Makes life so much easier. Guys, we finally are able to put the Ford. Well, we can give it a break. We're not putting it to rest. We're giving it a break. I know, I'm excited. Are you? And don't worry, it doesn't mean I'm putting old Bessie to work this time. Okay, I guess not, but don't worry. Let's head over to the warehouse and let me show you what we've taken care of. You know what? I've gone overboard again, but this time it's... You know what? We did it right this time. We did it right. Come, let's go to the warehouse. So you guys remember the cargo trailer we had? Yeah, it did its job. It did well enough, but guys, we needed something to help us out. If you guys remember from our last episode, we had some struggles with the old Ford, just to say the least. The tires are a little flat. I'm sorry. You know what? Here, let me just put those on, just so you know. So look we found an old Peterbilt, a cab over old Peterbilt, along with a 53-foot refrigerated trailer. We've got a reefer trailer to go on this Peterbilt, and so far it's been working out pretty well. Now, it's not necessarily the perfect time to sell right now, but I'm telling you what, I want to go. I just want to drive the truck around, to be honest with you guys. It's been pretty good. I mean, we have been selling stuff off left, right, and center right now, and I did have to kind of rebuild the dock here a little bit to get trucks in and out of. You guys might have remembered it was a bit of a steep drop off onto the road. It was causing me some grief. So, you know what, we've done a little bit of landscaping and fixed things up here at the warehouse. But let's take the Peterbilt over to... We'll take it to the creamery, and let's see if we can load some stuff up. Actually, you know what? Oh, no. Actually, you know what? It's popcorn season. It's popcorn season. I forgot about that. Yeah, totally forgot about popcorn, guys. Anyways, truck was relatively cheap, actually. Trailer was more than the truck was, because it's in pretty good shape, but the truck itself, not too expensive. So I'm happy about that. Oh, I didn't think about that corner. It's okay. Ah, yeah. See, best driver in Farm Sim. All right, let's go. You gotta jackknife it out a little bit here. Not bad. And then on the road, let's head over to, Popcorn Factory, guys. Popcorn Factory. Let's see if we can just sell some of that stuff off and get some money back into our account. All right, so we've got a lot more popcorn than I kind of thought we had, to be honest. Yeah, it's almost full back there. Now, guys, we wouldn't normally sell this off, but you know what? It's nice that we can fill it all up. We've been making tons of popcorn thanks to our harvest last fall, of course, shipping it all over here. So I might as well get rid of this, make some space here in this warehouse. I was going to take it back and wait for a better price, but I kind of want the money now. So, you know what? Let's not wait, and let's just go sell it off right now. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, you're at the warehouse. Why don't you just wait?
You questioning me? Don't question me.
Well, the prices aren't bad. It's the best price is April for the popcorn. So... why not sell it now, and then I can replant a little bit easier. That's one of the things I need money for, guys, is I want to get a new planting unit for our corn, for our field. So that's kind of what I want to do. Maybe that's what my next focus, but that may be a tractor. So those are the two things I'm looking at. We'll see. But anyways, let's go sell this off quickly. You know, I think we may need to get a tractor first, because I won't be able to afford to move, a bigger planting unit with this tractor I've got. We'll see. Anyways, let's... oh boy, let's sell this popcorn off, shall we? Come on, let's get rid of all the popcorn. Yeah, this one here is all kind of jammed up in here. Can I grab that and just tilt it over? That's better. And we got one left in here. I can just kind of... Nope. Let's just move the truck around a little bit quickly here. All right, so there we go. We'll wrap this up. There we go. So we're at 200. We have $200,000 now. Can I get a tractor and a new planting unit for that? I don't know. I do have some other stuff I could sell potentially if I need to. I'm not going to worry about that for today, because quite honestly, that's not a big concern yet. I mean, we got the Peterbilt now. In fact, I'm going to drop the trailer off. We're going to head back over to the farm with this truck. We'll leave our pickup at the warehouse for the time being. There's some other things we need to talk about and maybe get done today. So let's just pull this into the warehouse here, and we'll get done. We'll get her done. The warehouse is actually kind of empty right now. It's not being utilized to its full potential. That's for sure. Oh well, you know what? It's all right. We're kind of back on track right now, I think. In fact, I think we're better than on track. Let's head over to the cattle farm. Like I said, guys, I got a pretty good deal on this truck, and the 53-footer cost more than the truck. I got another trailer to go along with that 53-footer that has been coming in somewhat handy because, well, you can see our cattle farm just off in the distance there. We've gotten, well, a little bit more cows now. It is calving season, of course, so that means that, well, we got some more baby cows. And, well, because of that, we've also been going through, well, more feed. And, well, hopefully soon we'll be making more milk. Look at them all in here. It's starting to get a little cramped, actually. We got a bunch of baby cows. We got the bulls. You guys might recall we have a few bulls in there now. And, of course, the heifers in there. Things are coming together here. Things are looking pretty good as far as our cows go. We did have to change something there. That's a long story. There was a problem with it. It was covered under warranty, so we just rebuilt a different silage silo. That's all. Don't worry about it. The fermenting silo's good. It's just we had to change things up a little bit there. But cows are doing good. Now, what am I talking about? What do we increase? Well, right there. Well, you can see it. It's a trailer. Yeah, we needed a better way to transport the milk. And, I mean, we're not at a point yet where it was going too crazy. Let's just grab this and we'll, you know what, let's see. Can we fill it up? How much have we got in there? Well, it looks like we got enough. Quite a bit. Yeah, there's enough milk in here, guys. We're going through a decent amount as is right now. But the bigger thing is that little trailer over there by the fermenting silo, it would take me like 5 to 10 trips every time that this would fill up in order to transport our milk. Now I can do it in one. That's going to be, well, as we get more cows, that's going to change, of course, and it's going to take us, yeah, once a month usually we're selling milk off now, it seems like. Maybe not quite. But once again, this costs more than the truck. So another good purchase, though, I think. It's going to come in handy as we kind of ramp up production. But yeah, nothing crazy yet. It's just another thing that makes my life a little bit easier. But we have been doing a lot more trucking lately, and this truck has actually been one of the smartest buys. You know what? You guys were right. We needed to buy something to help us out with our transportation. This has been great so far, though, I have to admit.
So you got to dodge him, you got to duck him, you gotta keep that diesel trucking.
All right, let's take all the milk to our creamery. And yeah, hopefully in the next, I think it's the next 2 or 3 months, it'll be the best prices for milk and cheese. So we'll wait for that. But yeah, things are looking good. Oh, I meant butter. But most of the butter's been going to our buttered popcorn anyways. We still make more than enough, so I'm able to sell off quite a bit every year. Yeah, well, I think we'll be good by, you know what, by the end of the summer here, by the time we get our next corn harvest off, guys, we're going to be flush, I think. I think we're going to be flush with cash. All right, that's enough trucking for one day. That's enough selling stuff off. I do have a problem I do need to kind of fix today. Let's go back over to the dairy farm and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I told you our cattle have been going through a bunch more much more food lately. So the silage has been, well, silage is fine. It's the hay we're running into a bit of a problem with. Let's go inside the barn. Open sesame. Oh boy, it looks awfully empty in here, doesn't it? Yeah, you guys might recall, we've had this whole wall filled with mini bales at one point in time. We've been going through a lot of bales down into our mixing unit down there and then filling that full of silage, making our TMR. The cows are starting to go through it pretty quick. We've only done a little bit of hay in here and there, but I think it's time we probably got back at her. And I wanted to find, well, I didn't want to find, I found a better way to do it, maybe. I think I found a way that's going to make my life just a little bit easier, to be honest. Sneak peek right there, sneak peek. We'll mess with that in a bit. Let's get out into the field here and let's go cut some hay. Now, of course, the silage has been a lot easier. We've got that loading wagon straight into the fermenter. Hay end's always a bit more of a struggle. We got to TEDS, we got to row or rake everything back up. Yeah, it's a little bit more. Oh yeah, let's always forget. Thanks for the warnings. There we go. Fire that down and in we go. So it's always a little bit more work. This grass is looking a little thin. I was expecting to be a little bit thicker down here today, guys, but it's okay. We don't need a ton. Just want to get a little bit of hay off this field right off the bat. It looks like we could be a little low by maybe possibly next month, so the sooner I get in here and get my first cut off this year, it's March, the better off I think we're going to be. Let me get around and around this end corner here and we'll see about that. There we go. That's better. That's better. Once again, I have not done anything to this grass field, guys. We've just been just mowing and just letting it grow. No fertilizing, nothing. No liming. We haven't done a single thing to this field. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could maybe spend a bit of time on it. Maybe if we could take some of the slurry we've been getting, because we don't make a lot of money off the slurry. But then again, I mean, realistically, right now we're making more than enough hay and silage off this one field to feed our cows. That could change as this cattle farm expands down here. But for now, it seems to be enough. So maybe I won't worry too much about it. It's nice to have as an option, but that slurry, it does tend to build up a little bit, and we've got to make a couple trips down to the biogas plant and kind of sell it off. So we've already solved one of our problems today. Of course, the transportation issue was definitely, was definitely our biggest problem. If you guys saw the last video out here in Iowa, guys, that was a serious struggle we were having with that poor old Ford. I felt a little bit bad about it, to be honest, but it was still doing the job. We don't need to drive too far typically, and it just means we have to make multiple trips. Now we can do it all in one. So, if you saw that one, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If you subscribed during that one, hey, thanks for subscribing. Cheers to you guys. Welcome in new subscribers. I hope you guys are having a great day. And you know what? If you're a long-term subscriber, I hope you guys are having a great day as well. But we've got a little bit more hay to grab here. And like I said, it's going to be all field work today for us. We've got the hay, the grass to cut, headed into hay. We got to rake it up. And then we got a new toy to go play with. That's going to make my life, I think, a little bit simpler, especially once again, I'm kind of planning for expansion. All right, step one is, well, she's done. Let's go get the tedder and clean this up a little bit. Dry this hay out. All right, we got the Vermeer tedder, and the more I'm doing hay, and the more I realize we want to update our haying equipment as well. Look at this stuff. Yeah, it's all like 40-year-old pieces of equipment. The Vermeer is not that old, but still, it would be nice to have something a little bit more substantial, right? Well, look at this thing. Of course, this tedder has got nothing on the rake, so I guess I'm not gonna complain too loud. I could afford to upgrade right now, but like I said, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna get a better planting solution. It might be something we can do this year. I'm hoping there is. All right, that'll do. Step 2 completed. All right, let's move on to step 3. The old New Holland rake's attached. Let's go rake this field up. All right, step 3. I think is pretty much done. Yeah, it looks good. Look at all those rows. All right, let's go get the baler. All right, and away we go. Now this is where things get a little bit interesting because, quite honestly, guys, we did have some struggles here before with the trailer that was attached to this, and we're not using the trailer anymore now. Let's see if I can straighten that out. Now we're just putting the bales out in the field, which. This first row is going to be a little bit much because I kind of merged a bunch of the rows together. But after this, we're not going to have this many bales popping out. Look at them all just fly out of this thing. Yeah, it's a bit much. So let me get through. We're baling all this hay up as quickly as I can. We'll take her pretty easy here. It shouldn't take us too long now that we don't have to deal with the trailer. There's no unloading, of course. So that is kind of one of the benefits of doing what we're doing here. Let me get through this quickly. Oh man, yeah, the more we're doing this, the more I'm seeing the rake. Having a better rake would be a little bit better. I'm fighting to pick up all the grass, so yeah, you know what? A rake's relatively inexpensive for a decent, like a half decent one, right? We don't need the best of the best, but something a little better than that little New Holland would be nice. I'm just missing so much grass and parts that it's tough to pick up with this little baler. So yeah, you know what? We'll get another couple bales off our fields if we had a better rake. So whoa, let's not rush into that. Let's go with that next. I think that's not too bad. All right, step 4. No, going into step 5. Step 4 is done, guys. The baling's done. It's time to go pick up those bales with, well, kind of what I've been waiting to test out. The New Holland right over there. We'll just put the little baler right back in here. The old 7810 can sit right about here. And then we can get set up in the brand new to us Stack Cruiser. I always want to call it the Stack Pro. Anyways, we can get set up in this automatic, well, it's an auto bale pickup truck. I don't know if that's the technical term, but we're going with it.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a New Holland. It's somewhat beat up. It's new to us, and hey, you know what? I'm happy to have it. Now, like I said, we do have a trailer right there that we were using. You guys might have saw that. We're launching bales into it, but the problem is we can only fit maybe 25, 30, so maybe 40 bales in there at a time. It's not organized very well. You always have to have someone back there helping you out. Well, we could do this on our own now. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not exactly the nicest bale truck in the world, but You know what? It's okay. It'll should get the job done. So let's hop on in. Let's go jump on in. Shut the door. All right, let's fire this thing on up. Yeah, fires up no problem. Let it warm up for a couple seconds, and we'll take it to the field now. Like I said, that there holds like 25 to 50 bales. I don't remember the exact number we were getting onto that. We got a decent amount, but this thing holds, I don't even know how many. It's a stack cruiser 102. It's not 102 bales, I don't think, though. I'm pretty sure it holds substantially more than that. We'll see, I guess, once we get out there. Let's see if we can spin this thing around. Look at this old thing. Yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see how many we can get into this. All right, that's the old way. This will be the new way. Off to the field we go. Let's go. All right, there we go. Already got a few loaded up. If you guys have OCD, please stop watching. You might want to leave now. We're missing. There's so much hay that's been missed here. Yeah, it's really not great. There's the amount we missed. I bet you I've got like probably a dozen bales I could probably grab off this. The other thing that's nice about this, guys, is we could probably use this to transport bales too, right? Like we could take this down the highway and use this to transport and sell these bales if I ever needed to, rather than, well, that bale truck, it's just not a very great way of moving things around. Oh, I've got our first road done. Look at that. All right, we got a road done already. All right, let's see if we can sneak through this. I'm gonna go around the far side and we'll grab as many as we can here, but it looks like it's gonna hold quite a few. Definitely could use a bit of a clean too. She is pretty rusted and beat up, but it's not the worst. It still runs fine. Now, the one thing I am noticing though is the amount the front end kind of hangs off the front of this thing. When you come around corners, it does feel a little bit strange. Like this whole front end, you're way out in front of the axle. It's not even just like that cab over the Peterbilt we got the cab over. This thing here, oh, let's even grab that one there as well. You're so far over the wheels that when you take a corner, you just feel that front end swing. Now, that being said, I was expecting this to be able to turn a lot sharper, and it really doesn't turn very sharp at all. Here, just let that load it up. We've got, what, 4 stacks? No, nice. Let's see, like, if I try and spin this around and try and grab, like, the next row, I can't even come close. Like, it's such a long ways away. Look at that. I mean, it's interesting because, like I said, you're sitting in front of the wheels so far, but at the same time, it doesn't really turn all that sharp. Man, this thing holds a lot of bales. I knew it was going to hold a ton, but like I said, we'd have to make at least, like, it might fit, what, 50? Not even 50 bales in that other trailer. We haven't even fit, we've got 114 bales on this thing so far, and we're only halfway full. We can fit a ton of bales on this. This is great. Last couple bales, don't look on the side there. That row is not there. You guys are seeing things. Don't worry about it. Look at it next time. Last bale. What, almost 160 bales, guys. That is, that's quite a bit. I'm really impressed with this thing. Let's put this into the barn. Oh, I never measured the barn for height. Can I? Oh, it's wide too. Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in. Until, yeah, it just fits like a glove. Don't mind the invisible 2x4. It's totally fine. Where do I want to put this? Like over here. Let's put it over right beside the, yeah, we'll stack this down right beside the hole there. And then we can just toss bales down this time instead of having to cart them across, right? Like beforehand, it was a bit of a fight to try to get stuff down there, but there's a lot of room down here. We should be fine if we just kind of stick it in the corner. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, and up we go. Put it right there. Nice and easy. Just tilt her back. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's not even gonna hit the beams at all. Perfect. All right, keep on going. Look at that. All right, this is perfect right down here, guys. This is great. I'm loving this thing. This is gonna work out perfect for this farm. Yeah, I was thought we'll maybe having to get another baler, but I think we'll be better off just with this bale loader. The stack pro, which I keep on calling it, the stack cruiser, is working fine. All right, drop that there. Stay. Can you? Oh. Okay, we'll get out of the way. We'll get out of the. Well. It was working so great. It was working so great. Rabble. Come on. Everything was working so great right up until that happened. Did stuff fall through the wall somehow? Not yet, but it might soon. Brutal. Brutal. So I guess that's why they call this the Stack Cruiser and not the Stack Pro. Yeah, I guess that's the reason. Got a question for you today. Do you guys like pigs? Okay, yeah, I know, a little bit of a random question, but I mean, we've got pig plans. I've got peg plans, and things are about to get a little out of hand here. Welcome back into Iowa. Like I said, things are getting out of hand here out in the Iowa plains. Our cattle farm's doing good. You can see we've got a fresh cut of hay bales here. I'm just stacking up with the bale stacker here, and yeah, things have changed. Things have happened. Tell you what, let me finish grabbing all. I don't even know how many bales I got here. I got a lot of bales. Let me finish stacking these bales with the Stack Pro. No, it's not the Stack Pro. The Stack Cruiser clutch. Let me finish stacking bales in the Stack Cruiser, and I will. I'll see you guys once we get that done. We'll talk about the pigs. We'll talk about our pigs. Couple bales, and well, guys, if you expected the Stack Cruiser, the Stack Pro to do a better job this time, you would be sorely disappointed. In fact, I think it might have even been worse. We even got some spectators.
I like to watch.
So let's move on to pigs. Baling's kind of done. I missed some, but I mean, we did buy some new equipment that I'm kind of testing out right now a little bit. I mean, we've got almost 250 bales off this now, so that's another, like, what is that, 70 bales more than our last harvest? That's pretty good. Leaving that there. We've got all our equipment here. You can see you got the John Deere still. And guys, this is what I picked up right here. Look at this thing. I picked up a brand new rake. We got a brand new rake to do because, well, this was driving me crazy. I needed something a little bit bigger, and this seems nice. I like it. So yeah, upgrade. You know what? For all the problems we're having with this thing, I'm just gonna kind of leave it here. The unloading is not great. We'll leave it up on the ramp. Actually, I'll back it right in. We'll back her right on in. We've used up all the bales that we stacked on this side. There's one bale left. Anyways, I've used all those up. We've got, I don't know, roughly 400 bales right now, something like that. So that should last us a little while. Oh, brutal. It's so bad. But let's digress and move away from our cattle operation and move over here, because this is our brand new hog operation. I was gonna run down the side. It's gonna take me forever. I don't have the lungs for that. Hang on, let me grab the tractor. There's not even a door on this side. Yeah, I was gonna have to run the whole. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. It's just faster. It's way faster. Yeah, that's not how I roll. Come on. All right, so for the price of $200,000, well, we've got a little section right here, guys. There's not really any fields or anything that are associated with this. It's, I guess, the farm across the street has subdivided this section away. I think they're trying to get out of the farming business, so they've got a fairly new hog operation in here. I'm looking forward to seeing how all this works. Let's get that door up in the air and, like, look at the size of this structure. Yeah, guys, it's huge. She's huge. She's huge.
Huge, but she's so beautiful.
I mean, there's just so much room in here. I don't even know how many hogs they had planned for this yet. I have no idea. So we're gonna start. We'll get some pigs coming right now. We'll load them in, and we'll see exactly how we're gonna figure out on how we're gonna feed these guys and make them productive. But this thing is this is something else. So now you're thinking, Klutch, why on earth do you need hogs or pigs right now? What is the reason? I mean, you're working on, well, this cornfield, and of course, you've got the cattle operation that's up there, and you've got all the companies that are in town right now that you've been running. Oh, and let's not forget the trucking company either, because that's also a thing. But, you know, why am I decided to go further? Well, to be perfectly honest, guys, we've kind of maxed out. We've, in a way, maxed out, well, the companies that are both in town. Without spending a ton of money to upgrade them, we've maxed out what their current abilities are with the farm we have right now. So there's not much potential for us to make more money with those companies, well, with what we have right here. So I think it's time we increased our production levels a little bit more, and that's going to happen with our hogs. So hogs are already being delivered. All I got to do is get some food prepped. We've got, well, lots of corn, you guys. We've got lots of corn, as you might know, and I've got more than enough to go around between the factory and to sell off and possibly, well, to feed our hogs. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's take this load up. We'll drop it off. So for what we have ordered, guys, I've got, well, 110 piglets on order. Relatively inexpensive, 20 bucks a pop. So we're not going to get anything from these for a few months because, of course, they have to mature and develop and yada, yada, yada. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen, but it's just, we're going to start with the little pigs, just some little guys. And as we progress, then we'll have, it's just going to give us more time to slowly make our way through this, guys. That's what the plan is. See, I'm taking my time. I'm making sure things are working before we dive too much into it, right? You guys like that, right? No, it'll be good, I think. I mean, the amount we're going to get from the corn is not great, right? So that's the way I'm looking at this, is that we're going to make more from the pigs, the hogs, selling our bacon than we will from just selling the corn. That's kind of what we've been going with this whole time, isn't it? With the factories. See what I mean? This is just one more step. Would you believe there's 100 piglets in here? There's one over there. I think we could put about 500 in here. A little bit less, a little bit more maybe. I don't even know. It's around that number. It's enough room for that. But these little piglets, they're just kind of, well, they're here. They're just not a lot of them. There's 100 though. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? So they will be all good. The corn's going to at least keep them nourished for the time frame. It's funny, when I have corn, it just passes right through me.
What? I didn't have any corn.
But that's going to lead us to our kind of next problem, guys. I need to figure out how we can maximize their food without having to buy it all. I mean, of course, we could just go and buy pig food, but I don't want to do that. I'm kind of cheap if you didn't notice. So now I do, of course, have a plan. You guys know I always have a plan, but I'm kind of waiting for, well, something to go on sale. One of these fields, we need some farmer trying to get rid of these at a bit of a discounted rate because I got $100,000. It's not enough to really buy anything, like anything at all out here in Iowa. All right, paperwork's with the lawyers as well for that new plot of land. It cost a little more than I was hoping, but it's okay. We're gonna, well, it'll work out in the long run. It's just, yeah, I was hoping not to go in debt, guys. You know, I was planning on staying off the radar and out of debt, and that didn't happen, unfortunately. But it should only take us roughly 2 months to get that back, just with our businesses. I'm 250,000 bucks in debt right now. 250,000. We ended up getting a 33 hectare plot of land. Oh, you know what? Let's go take a look. I'll show it to you. In fact, we'll be diving into this plot of land here shortly. I think I need to double check a few things on the soil there, but you know what? It's going to work out. It's close to the farm at least, and yeah, it wasn't the price I was hoping for, to be perfectly honest. But you know what? Are they ever? And it's a nice, big, large, flat field as well. So I really can't complain. Now I would love to get this field over on our left. Don't get me wrong, it's big. It's bigger than the one we picked up, but the one we've got, guys, is the one, well, just right here on the right. Let me just we'll stop here. It's got beans growing in it right now, which is exactly perfect. Yeah, see, like I said, 26 acres. I thought it was 33. Anyways, I think it must be the land on the far side that was included in that. Regardless of which, they got beans on the field right now that's growing, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe fertilize this. Maybe we can get a little bit more out of it potentially, but we'll deal with that a little later. I got another plan on something I just want to get your guys' opinion on. You can see what we got. We got that hooked up. Let's go take the disc over behind the pigsty. So for our pigs, for our hogs, you guys, we've got, of course, lots of corn. So, and that's the main meal for the corn, for the pigs, I should say, is the corn, which is great because we've got lots of it at least. Now we'll have beans as well. That's going to bring their productivity up quite a bit. Still, we're still missing some things, right? I need to get like a wheat or a barley field I need to plant at some point. So we need another field where we can plant wheat or barley, and hopefully we can do that by next year. But also, they do tend to like root crops, I'm thinking. And I mean, I don't want to do anything massive for root crops. I'm going to see if I can plant a small root crop area right here, and we could do maybe some taters. I don't know, maybe some taters right here, beets, taters. I don't know. We'll see what we can get for prices on equipment before we get to that. We can't plant anything till next year, so we're not in a rush, but we can prep the field. We can get us limed up, we get the fertilizer down on it, and get it tilled up. Why not? Now, you guys are gonna have to let me know, beets or taters for your root crops for hogs? I'm at a little bit of a loss. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet for that. You guys let me know what you guys think. It's gonna be a small field. You can see how big this is gonna be. This is just gonna be enough to maybe stunt their growth a bit. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing or not. But I'm not going crazy. I don't want a massive field that is just going to be a huge make work project. I want something fairly minor like this that we could just, you know, get a little bit of just a touch of product out of. So you guys need to let me know. Are we going to be doing beets or potatoes on this? I don't know. We don't usually bother, to be perfectly honest. It's such a minor percentage of extra productivity, but I figure we've got the space for it. The 5% will help pay for any equipment I end up having to buy, because it's going to be pretty small equipment. We're not buying anything massive. Like, you can see how far we're going around here. Let me know what you guys think. Potatoes, beets. Can we do carrots? Not yet. Not yet. But once again, this is all great and good, but it's going to take a little bit of time for us to, well, push this through, since, like I said, we can't plant the root crops until next year. And even the beans, we're still a couple months away before harvest season, so it's going to take us a little bit of a wait before we can really, well, get those piglets up to a full productivity. Because for right now, they're doing okay, but man, it's going to be, they're just not doing great, right? Just the corn. You guys know the corn is just not going to cut it. Let me finish this off. We're going to see if we got to find a way to maximize those beans, of course, still. I knew there's a reason I didn't clean the equipment up yet, because we still got to use it, of course, the sprayer. This is the first time I've used the sprayer for fertilizing. Usually we just use this for pesticide, guys, or that pesticide, herbicide. But fertilizing is typically, well, we've just been handling it with the planting unit. So this is the first time I've had to switch everything out, and we've got the liquid fertilizer in this now to help spray that bean field. So hopefully this works fine. We'll see how she goes. Let's hop on in. All right, looks good. Fire this bad boy on up. A little massy. And let's head on up across the range road there and go into this field. Like I said, doesn't look like we are going to need to spray any herbicide on that field. It's going to need just some fertilizer here in order to get us into a better range. I mean, it's not ranking all that high right now. Cornfield's looking good. We're at 100% there. Everything's looking good. We've sprayed everything on that. Corn should be another good harvest on that. Let's see if we can get the beans to be more like our corn. We got pretty lucky. I was actually looking at a field that was on the opposite side of the county. Would have taken a lot more driving. Fortunately, this one here is kind of like in between our farm and our farmhouse and the cattle farm and pig farm area. So this is actually going to work out pretty well. And like I said, we're right here, guys. Pretty good sized field. Let's give it a quick spray and be done with it. Yeah, like I said, it's not looking great right now. Hopefully we can change that with a little bit of fertilizer. Hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, we'll just take her easy, make our way down to the edge here. But yeah, simple, straightforward field. I mean, other than the fact that it wasn't fertilized, it doesn't look like lime has been put down anytime recently on this field. At least the pest, there's no weeds growing right now. So I mean, you got to take wins where you get them, right? Looks pretty good. The growth looks decent. We should be able to get this harvested a little bit after our corn. So we'll do corn first, it looks like, then the beans. It looks like that's how it's going to come up here, at least. We'll see when we get closer to harvest season. We're only in July right now. By the time June rolls around, then we'll be talking about that a little bit more in depth, I guess. Things are really getting busy out here in Iowa, guys, between, well, both of our animals now. We got all the factories. We still have a regular farm to run. I'm telling you, the livestock are keeping us busy. The factories are keeping us. Luckily, the farm itself seems to be self-sufficient, but the animals, the factories, yeah, they're going to keep us busy. They're going to keep us hopping here for the next little bit, especially trying to get those, well, the youngins. We've got the calves and, of course, the piglets right now. They're both going to be keeping us on our toes for the next little bit. So, guys, I've still got a little bit more work left to do out here in the bean field. We'll spray the rest of these down, but I think next month we'll be getting closer to our goal. And I mean, I'm going to have to sell some product off or to pay for, well, this field, and also I need to also pay for a new header in order to harvest these beans. So hopefully we can do that coming up in the next couple months. It's harvest time out in Iowa, and we've got a bit of a pig problem we're still dealing with. You guys remember our hogs, right?
Come on, wild hogs.
Let's go!
Now, do I regret buying these hogs? Well, it was the piglets at the time, to be honest. They're all porkers now. Do I regret buying them before I had everything set up? I don't know yet. I mean, we're doing okay. Look, guys, these were just the piglets. I've got 100 of these. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're porkers now. And they're maturing pretty quick, which means we're going to be, well, getting some more piglets in about probably 6 months, maybe 5. I don't know. I have to double check. But things are progressing. It's good. Now, of course, I could do this a lot faster if I was able to feed them properly. We're working on that. And today, hopefully today, we can fix all that. I mean, so far, all we've been feeding them is the corn that, well, we've been getting off this field. And you guys know we've been trucking that around, using the corn for all our productions as well. But I do have some beans that are ready to be harvested as well. And that's going to progress. It's going to increase. It's going to make, well, so much. It's going to make the productivity of our hogs so much better. And this is just a start, because we've also got this root crop field, which we started. Remember, we plowed this all up. It's prepped. It's ready. But we missed our planting season. That's going to have to wait till next year. So hopefully, if my count is right, within a year, can we get our hogs up to like the perfect productivity? So there is, of course, the problem. I still need grain, guys. I need to get some kind of a grain crop in order to maximize this. Everything's kind of fallen in order, but there's one more piece of that puzzle that we need to come up with. I don't know if I can do it or not. We're going to find out. We got to get harvesting. Let's head back to the farm. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about our cows either. They're all looking pretty good. In fact, we were just feeding them up here. Guys, so we've got about 100,000 bones right now. And that's going to be, well, what we're going to need to use. Now, don't get me wrong. I've sold off a bunch of stuff. I've got a lot of milk, actually, we could sell off. The tanker's empty right now. I got to fill that up at some point later today. Maybe we'll get to that. But today, I've got fields to harvest first. And that's really what's going to hopefully drive this home, because I need to, well, use those crops to feed our animals, of course. And then secondly, I need those crops in order to make some money over the winter to buy another fields for our grain crop. Like I said, we need one more grain crop. We've got not sorghum, we've got soybeans, we've got the corn, and of course we've got the grass, and then we'll have a root crop as well. I do need to buy equipment for the root crop because I have nothing yet for planting that. I'm not too worried about selling or harvesting yet. I need stuff to plant. But I also have another thing I need to harvest. That bean field right there that I don't have a solution for quite yet either. So that $100,000, guys, that's been already earmarked. It's already earmarked for this. We'll take care of that a little later on today. I've got something coming. So we've got the gleaner warming up. You guys know this is our main harvester now. We've got rid of the pull behind, the old pull behind John Deere. We've moved on to the gleaner. And that's going to be taking care of this cornfield right off the bat here. Now, as for that bean field, like I said, that's coming later on today. I've got something on order. We're going to sign off and sign the check once it arrives. We, of course, need a new header. I've got this massive Capello header, this 18-row, this prototype Capello header we've been using over on the cornfield. I need to find something that is just as substantial, hopefully, for the bean field, because, like I said, we're slowly moving on. We're getting bigger fields. Things are starting to come together here, but this Capello header has been nice for the corn. I need something that's going to be just as nice for our beans. And you know what? We might as well move the Mac out here as well, get it prepped. We're going to need it out in the field as well, of course. But we'll fill this bin back up. There's still a little bit of corn left in this. I usually try to sell all of it off. I've still got some stuff down the bottom. I might ship that out later. I don't know. We'll see. I know we should probably leave it off today and get rid of all the corn, but you know what? This is the way it's worked this year. I was trying to save a little bit for our pigs, the hogs, and I just didn't think we'd take it all yet. Anyways, whatever. Don't worry about it. We'll take it over later on. We're gonna have it's gonna be a full bin again. Yeah, I don't think you want to have any of last year's product usually, do you? It's okay. Drains from the bottom. We'll get the last year's product out first. It'll be fine. All right, let's unfurl this and get into this field. Man, that's a big unit.
That's what she said.
The thing is giant. All right, back in harvest year 3, I think 4, 3, year 3. Yeah, year 3. So you can see the corn there. Let's go. In we go. Oh boy. It should be another good harvest, I think. We've been pretty successful on this. It's going to give us probably another 300,000 farming units of our corn out here. Should be pretty good. Once again, should be more than enough. I can't really push any more than that. This is like if we're absolutely maximizing the productivity given for precision farming of the corn, this is what we're going to get out of it. So it seems to be stabilized at that. The last few years, that's what we've gotten off this field. Really, the only difference is what equipment we're using to pull it off, I guess, right? If we have like this gleaner, this just makes life a little bit simpler. We can do this a little bit quicker. Not to mention in a little bit of style as well. Gleaner ain't bad. It's not bad for the price. Not bad at all. A little over halfway done. Things are happening. Oh, it's so, we gotta be so tight. You guys remember this? That that header is just so big. You've got to be right up against it in order to unload. It is what it is. Just gotta be the best driver on Farm Sim. That's all. Just sneak it. Come on, you can do it. There we go. See, like I said, we could do it. But halfway done, guys. We got lots of harvesting left to do on this cornfield. Just gotta call the bean header's on its way. We'll pay for that in a bit. I'll show it to you. It's gonna be good. It should be all right, right? Maybe. All right, guys. Last couple. I think I got me one more load to go pick up, but looking pretty good. Bin's getting full, and here is our brand new bean header. It is a 45 footer, so it's actually pretty much the same size as that 18 row. I think it's actually a little bit smaller, but it is a draper header. It does have the connected cart, so I don't need to worry about any kind of carting problems I may run into. The Ford seems to be able to handle it. We'll see how she does, that little Ford. We're not going far with it. I did need a solution since, well, the Capello at least folds up. Of course, yeah, this header does not fold. So we needed to find a solution for that, and that truck should tow it since we don't have a hitch on the gleaner. So there you go. That should work out just fine. We only have to get up to like, well, one range road over up that way. See if we can reconnect this and unload that back trailer as well. And then we'll be back into the field. All right, field is done. We've got just a little bit of work left to do today. We've got a bean field to go. Look at the gleaner. She looks mean without the header on the front. That's okay. We'll grab the header. We'll take the truck over. It's finished unloading right now. We'll drop everything we've got into the bin. Now, I do not have a bin for the beans, so they're going straight over to the storage at the old pig farm. I think there should be enough for I don't know. We'll see what kind of yield we get. We've maximized as much as we can off that. I mean, for the first harvest on that field, we'll see how we do. Looks like everyone's in tow. Let's head on across the county road up on that range road and head on up to the field. Oh yeah, everyone's coming. Let's go. A little bit of traffic back there. Everyone made it out across. Good. All right, we're just gonna kind of park it right in the middle here by the cotton field. Cotton in Iowa. That's got to be a first. It's not normal, is it?
That doesn't make sense.
All right, everything's been reconfigured. We got the brand new header connected. Trucks here. I think we can get into this bean field, guys. It looks like it's not too bad. You could have used a little bit more lime, of course. Like I said, from our soil samples. It's next year will be even a little bit better if we can get up to our potential on this. That's incredible. That'd be pretty incredible. But for now, this is all going to get shipped straight up there to the pig farm area. So we got the cattle, we got the pigs, we've got some more outbuildings over on that side, which I haven't really done anything with yet. We need the money first. So anyways, let's get into this field and let's get this harvested quickly so we can move on. Like I said, guys, we need to maximize our pigs. That's kind of what we're trying to do right now. We'll see how far we can get into this stuff. We still need to save enough money that we can buy a new field because, quite honestly, I don't have anything else yet. I need more space for a grain crop. That's what this is all going towards soon. All right. Header's working. Looks good. Let's get these beans harvested. Nice. 11-mile-an-hour harvest? Hey, that ain't bad. That's actually pretty incredible. Nice. It's almost perfect. Yeah, we're gonna cruise through this relatively quickly. So like I said, just a little bit shorter than that Capello grain or the corn header I've got. So this is actually going to make life a little bit easier for me. It's going to be easier to unload because the pipe's long enough now. Anyways, it's just I think it's like about, what is it, like 5 feet less, maybe 4 feet, something like that. So yeah, it's like perfect length for this combine. Almost full already, so not bad. We're getting a decent yield off this. I'm kind of curious to see how much we in total get off this field. We'll have to wait and see. Got a lot more harvesting yet to go. You can see I've only been there and back kind of once. Got our headland done. Let's jump back on in. All right, first 40,000 farming units of our soybeans are in here with the pigs. It's all coming together slowly but surely. First stage done. Now I just got to get some root crops and some grain crops in there. All right, harvest is completed, and we pulled off about 100,000 farming units of the beans. This field held, so we got. That's I mean, I didn't estimate it beforehand. First time harvesting it, 100,000. We're putting it straight over into the pigsty over there. For our hogs, I got 2/3 full right now on the truck. We're going to take that over. We're going to move the gleaner back to the farm. But the harvest is already completed. The main part of our harvest, of course, we've got some haying we can still do this year, which we may get to. But guys, our pigs at least have some food now. So let's take that over there. Come on, Betsy, get up this hill. Come on. So I am a little bit on the fence on if I should have waited until we had our food sources all secured or not. Yeah, it would have been nice to, make sure our pigs were fed properly right off the bat. Yeah, what do you do? You know what? It's fine. It's going to be okay. So that's been taken care of. We've gotten, of course, we have corn. We've got our beans in there now. Now, there is one slight problem that we may have for going forward here. And to be honest, if we were doing our cattle the same way, we run into the exact same problem. But since we're feeding them, we're mixing the TMR outside of the pens. We're not running into that problem, of course, with our cows. But with this, we're going to run into a capacity issue if we keep going the way we're going. Yeah, I don't know if I should maybe find a way to mix up our food at some point here and actually make pig food before dumping it in here and then dump in proper pig food. Yeah, because right now we're pretty much full up between the beans and the corn, just with those two. No, I don't even have grains in here, and I don't have any root crops in here, which we need to still do at some point, right? Or on the other hand, I could just be cognizant of that and then just beware of when I'm getting full. Like you can see right now, I still got roughly 5,000 farming units of beans in here that I cannot stick in there because it's full. And of course, since I don't have another bin right now, all I've got is the one bin by our farm for corn. I guess I'm just gonna leave it in the truck until we can fill this up as they slowly eat through it. I hope you guys are hungry because you guys got to start to come on, eat it up, hurry up, let's go. I gotta put those beans in there.
What? I didn't have any corn.
So as for the rest of the day, we've got our combine back here with the header. It should be relatively straightforward. I'm actually going to jump in here and I'm going to throw some lime down right away because rain is coming. That's something I'd be better off taking care of sooner than later. And then I don't have to worry about it next year, right? It's done. Now, I do also want to try and sell off all of our dairy goods. It's the best time of year. Markets are showing that they're the best prices right now to sell off our milk, our cheese. What else do we got? I can't even remember what else. Oh, butter, milk, and cheese. So all our dairy goods, I want to try and sell off as soon as I can here. Let's turn this thing on. Yeah, we want to sell that off as soon as possible. So that's probably going to be right after I get the liming done. And we're going to make a little bit of money here to go into the winter. So we got to take care of that. And then by the time all that's done, we're just going to move on through the winter. And maybe we'll see you guys come the spring when it's time to figure out if we can finally get these pigs fed the way they're supposed to be. We've got a little bit of work left to do on that, like I said. But it's probably going to be root crop time. You guys know how much I love doing root crops, right? Yeah. Anyways, let me get through this. I'll see you guys in the new year. Happy New Year? It is only October. It feels weird saying that. See you guys in the new year. Well, guys, it's the new year. It's actually into March, and it's time to get planting on. We made sold absolutely everything off, as you can see. Made a decent amount of money. We're up to $620,000 right now, which is sweet. So with that money, guys, we've got to plant the beet field. We're going to need to buy a beet harvester of some kind, but I also would like to find a way to plant a grain crop, which means, well, number one, we need a new plant or seeder, and we also need, well, another field. I know, I mean, yeah, $600,000 feels like you got a decent amount of money, but it's going to cost us quite a few pennies to do what I want to get done. I mean, the beet harvester that I want to buy alone is $500,000. So, I'm no mathematician. But, well, $500,000 minus 600. You guys know what I mean.
I didn't do the math before I opened my mouth, sorry.
Okay, so then maybe don't need the $500,000 harvester. Still, the fields I'm going to buy, I mean, it's going to be close to probably $400,000 for a field. I need a seeder. It's going to be $100,000 to $200,000. The money's not going to last that long with that rate going, is it? And don't forget to mention I wouldn't mind getting another tractor as well as another planter. But I think we're going to have to wait on that. This is going to have to work again for our corn. I think I said earlier that I was planning on getting rid of this planter and upgrading it. I just don't see that being in the cards this year. On the bright side, guys, this is only going to take me like 15 minutes to plant. Let's be honest here. There is not a lot of field here. We don't need a ton of beets. Like, really, how many beets do I need? And it's such a small amount. I'm not using it for anything else, so we're not going to need a ton, right? Anyways. Let's get to work on this. Let's get these beets planted. First time we've planted beets out here. Drop that down, and away we go. Oh boy. Come on. Let's go. Get up to speed. I can hold about, what, like 7 miles per hour? Oh yeah, it should be able to handle it, the old John Deere. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Just had to get into the right gear, that's all. Anyways, so we'll get these beets planted, and hopefully by the end of the year, once these are, we'll find a way to maximize the productivity from those pigs. That's kind of the goal. They're doing okay, but yeah, it's still a bit of a struggle for sure. Cows looking good. In fact, well, as soon as this is done, we'll be able to take care of some milk problems we got to deal with. All right, last little bit here. One more pass down the middle, and that's going to be all she wrote for the beet field, guys. Perfect. All right, so this is going to be done. I might go and sell. I think I've got a trailer full of milk I'm going to sell off. We got to go by town, stop in town, and see which fields we got to lease or buy for fields right now. See if we can get that on the go and get some kind of a protein or some kind of a grain, sorry. Some kind of grain. We got the protein, we need the grain right now. Got to go take care of that. So let me just jump out of this. We're going to grab the truck. It's all loaded up. We'll go for a drive. All right, so we've got 30,000 liters of milk ready to rock and roll. We've got to go drop this off at the dairy. I noticed we're a little low over there for our cheese and milk. And there's some stuff being processed already, but we got to keep that facility definitely up and running. Otherwise, you know, that's going to be my main money maker going forward here. The cheese and milk really, guys, that makes a lot of money at that place. I'm not gonna lie. If we can keep that running all the time, that's really going to help us going forward. All right, hammer down. Let's get to the town. All right, everything getting loaded in there. In fact, I got a bunch of butter already, guys. Look at the butter we got here. I should probably sell some of that off. Actually, no, we'll store it. It's not the right time to sell. We'll hold on to it. We'll take it over to the logistics center. Store it for now. Butter's here. Let's go take a look at some fields and see what we can find. I gotta see if there's anything we can buy in the area. So we've upgraded fields now as well. I've used everything we've got. You can see we've used about $200,000. And we've just expanded one of our fields, to be perfectly honest. The bean field we bought last year, I've just kind of bought, well, the field right beside it, which is just on our left here. That field has been expanded, so we've got a whole new area we can plant right there, and then the ones with all the weeds, and that's the bean field from last year. So we've got a bean and wheat field now, I guess, or barley? Wheat? Barley? I think we'll go barley. I think we'll go barley. I think we'll go barley. Maybe we'll go wheat. Barley? How about oat? And since we are finally planting some beans and well, we need to plant barley, some our wheat crops as well, or our grain crops, I should say. Well, I had to buy something else, and this was the Horse Pronto 9. It was roughly 120,000 bones for this brand new. I was hoping to find something used, but no luck. Yeah, pretty nice planting unit though. This should work out fairly well. It is a little bit of a struggle since we're still fighting with the 7810, guys. I got to stay around that 200 horsepower range. This thing is rated for around 200 horsepower, so even this is going to be a bit of a struggle for that 7810. Fields are fairly flat. I should be able to handle it. So let's head in and we'll start throwing some seeds down. So we've already got one bean harvest done, so I think the bigger field is the first one. The new field we bought, we'll save that for our beans later, so that's on the far distance there. This front field, I'm going to turn this one in. It's going to be our barley field, I think, because well, quite honestly, we need barley first, right? Makes sense. So yeah, let's get the barley into this, and then we'll put beans in the far field once they're ready to plant. It's got to warm up a little bit, another month or so, and then we should be ready to plant some beans. All right, looks like we're all unfolded. Let's fire this thing on up, and in we go. All right, perfect. All right, so we are fertilizing as we plant. It is a direct drill as well, which is kind of nice, but pretty nice planting unit. Yeah, look at that. That is great. Okay, perfect. So it's a little bit smaller, however, than our planter, but you know what? It's not bad. It's still a decent size for what it is. Like I said, I'm still being kind of stuck by 200 horsepower. We're getting out of the 7810 here. So this here is going to give us our, well, the wheat crop or the barley crop is going to be this 25% productivity we're going to get out of our pigs because of this, our hogs. We've got our corn, which is the big sustenance gainer. Klutch sustenance. Yeah, Klutch knows how to speak. We got our corn to start with. We're going to be putting in the barley will be the 25%, so we're up to 75%. Of course, then our beans will give it another 20%, and then lastly, the beets we planted will be the last 5 in order to maximize productivity out of those hogs. Now, of course, the productivity we're talking about is reproduction, right? Like that's all we're doing. We're making bacon with those bad boys and girl pigs too. You know, the same. Anyways. We're gonna be making some lots of pigs, hopefully. I don't know how many we want to have made in there. Like there should be some piglets coming in the next month or two. So how many piglets or how many pigs do I want to have before I start selling them off? And I don't know. I have to figure that all out. I don't know what the best price is for those yet. That's going to be something I have to watch for a bit. But by the time we get this all planted, guys, we're going to be into summer. Hopefully I can make a little bit more money off our productions. Like that's really what I'm counting on, so we can buy a proper harvester for the beets. The beets, harvesting the beets is the last thing we need to take care of. Technically, if I could get 250,000 bucks, I could really go crazy and buy a really nice beet harvester. I need $500,000 for that though. So I don't know if we're gonna get there or not. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So guys, I think we are going to be okay financially. It's still a little touch and go with that harvester. That's the only thing I'm a little concerned with. Like I said, I still want to buy another tractor as well. I'm pushing this John Deere to the limits. But anyways, we'll try and take care of that once we get this harvest done. So we got this fall. This fall could be big. It could be big things could happen. Well, maybe the winter when we sell everything off. Summer is come and gone, and we are into fall out here in Iowa. And you didn't miss anything throughout the summer, but it's harvest season again, so we should get to that. I've bought a bunch of. We'll talk about it. Well, you can see some stuff behind me. Yeah, we had to spend some money. Nothing crazy. I mean, I've got a new bin, which means more room for crops, which is great. Well, you know, we got more than corn now, so we needed that. Of course, we've got the gleaner ready to go. We're gonna get Gertie to follow us out with the truck. She's got the header behind us. We got some barley. We got our first barley harvest to go take care of, guys. And this is gonna be it's all for the pigs. It's all for the pigs. Yeah, we still gotta spend a lot of money today, so we better get to work. Let's jump in the gleaner. Let's head out to the field. All right, Gertie, you good to go? I think she's good to go. Ford's good. Gleaner looks like it's ready. We've got it all serviced up and should be good for the harvest. Let's bounce and go. So the summer has been somewhat unproductive in some ways. I mean, there's only so much we can do. We did some hay, of course. Got some more silage for our cattle. We've got some piglets now. We've got almost what is that? Almost 300 pigs technically over in the pigsty. Cattle are all working all right. We're making a decent amount of milk, and then we've got, of course, our factories, our popcorn factory, and what is it? Oh, the dairy as well. Making our cheese and cheese. What else are we making with that? Cheese and Klutch is hitting the signs. Oh, you got me thinking cheese, and I can't remember where I'm going. Cheese and butter, Klutch. It's butter. Darn it. Anyways, let's head into this field. We'll talk a bit more about some of the new stuff, which we've already kind of bought and put over. Hang on a second. Can you see it? It should be able to see it pretty quick here. It's like right up on the horizon here somewhere. I think, unless someone stole it. No, there it is. There it is. Now, nothing crazy. It was the most expensive purchase we made, but we made. It was a decent deal. It was a decent deal. Let me show you. Gertie, just put that over on the side so I can connect, please. So what we've got here, guys, we've got, of course, we've got a Demco wagon, grain cart there, and then up in the front, that's an 8530, a John Deere 8530, a little bit old. It's a little bit of an older model. Got it for a good deal. It is. We spent it was about 225,000, I believe, for this bad boy. But like I said, it's used. It's got about 1,000 kgs up front here. 3-point hitch, of course, in the rear. And yeah, they've got the dual tires on the back here, singles up front, but it does have roughly, 370 horsepower is what this thing is rated for, which is perfect for kind of where we want to go, since we do have, well, some big crops that we're going to need to replant and work in the near future. Now, the little Demco grain cart here, guys, it didn't cost us that much. It was only, I think, 14,000 bucks. Relatively, I mean, it's an older model. It's relatively cheap. 200, but like I said, 240,000, I think, something like that for the tractor. So that was our big expense right now. We needed something other than, well, what we're running. Yeah, the 7810 needed a bit of a break, guys. We've been miling this thing out, to say the least, houring this thing out. It's not enough horsepower, and man, we're just beating the snot out of it. So that there is the start of our new equipment. However, we're not done today, but let's get into this field. We'll talk a bit about that. We've got about it's a 28 acre field we've got to harvest, I believe. It's only 23 acres currently. It's about 28 acres of land. We've got 23 acres of actual field in there. So let's get in there and see if we can get this barley out. We're gonna get some straw off this as well. All right, header's all connected up. Of course, all this barley is going straight to our pigs, because we are going to be maximizing. Wow, I'm pronouncing things weird today. We're gonna be maximizing. We're maximizing the pigs, the hogs. See if we can kind of make some decent money off them. We haven't made any money off the hogs yet, because we're trying to get up to about 500 head. Before we start selling those guys off, I don't know, like I feel like I don't think we're gonna get much money off them, to be honest with you. We'll see how it works out, but I feel like we could almost make more money by just selling the grains at times, to be honest.
You mean like a pyramid scheme?
No. It's a multi-layered marketing paradigm.
All right, looks good. Let's fire this bad boy on up. Sweet. All right, into our first barley field. I think this, yeah, first barley field ever out here in Iowa for us. So let's get into this thing and see if we can make a bit of a mess of it here. Well, we don't need that on. Let's shut that down. There we go. And we'll see if we get our straw swath. Perfect. Get some straw coming out of this, and we'll bale that up a little later on. Set it to about 11 miles per hour. Yeah, it seems like it's tolerating that. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna scooch through this field, see if we can get this harvested as quick as we can today, because I've got a ton of other things I want to do. I mean, we're not needing to harvest anything else for now, at least. Got a little bit of a cut in down on this field. I'm just gonna empty out this tank right now. We'll get Gertie out here, and I want to try out our new tractor, that 8530 there, and we'll test that all out, make sure that's all running good. We'll see how she's running. Should be good, I would assume. Oh boy, a little too far. Let's back this on up and get this into the truck instead. But yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of things I want to get done today. Now, to start with, of course, the harvest has got to happen. We got to get this harvested. Oh, come on, get this all harvested first. Nice and easy, just kind of get it in there. Once again, this header's a little bit big for that. There we go. We'll need to see if I can bale this up today. And then I do want to see if I can empty out the corn out of one of our grain bins. We have one grain bin that is, well, still got about 100,000 liters of corn inside of it. I want to empty that out and either take it to, first of all, our pigs, our production, or possibly maybe just sell it off. Maybe we can make some money off that. All right, Gertie is on her way. Let's jump into the 8530. Let's take a look inside the cab. I mean, yeah, okay, it's only got 32 hours on it. Is that even used? No, not really. Let's fire this bad boy up. I mean, runs good, decent shape, guys. I'm really kind of happy with this thing. For finding this used was kind of a steal. I was expecting to have to pay a lot more for something like this, to be honest. This kind of power. So now having the duals on it for carting jobs, not really necessary, but whatever. I think it'll still be fine. It's yeah, it'll work just fine. Yeah, look at the barley. Like we've maximized what we can possibly get out of this soil. So this should be, I mean, it's as good of a harvest as we're going to get. Hopefully, I mean, the barley is a big contributor for our pig food, so I do need quite a bit of this stuff. She is flying. All right, let's get this thing turned around. She's got to be almost full. We've got the beacons on, I see. Let's get her unloaded. I was too slow, and she stopped. I didn't get it. I was almost there, I swear. I was almost there. This is on Gertie. She could have made it, but yeah, don't worry about it. Come on. You could oh, you seeing a problem? Okay, you know what? We're just we got to snug right on up to the header here. Snug right on up. Nice and easy. We'll just get snuggly with it, and then it should work, right? Should work if I just kind of get us right into position. Don't hit the, right there. Huh. Yeah, I foresee a problem. Guys, I really foresee a problem with this. I was hoping this would work better. Unfortunately, the size of that header, like, we have to be snug right into it in order to get this to work. So 7810 maybe the answer we'll have to do, because we can get a little bit closer then, right? Oh, easy. Don't hit me, Gertie. Killing me here. You're killing me.
If you don't get out of the way, I'm gonna run right over you.
Oh, that was quick. The grain truck's already full. Let's go and test out our new bin. Let's get the new bin's gonna get some barley put into it really quickly here. That's actually pretty quick. Let's go. Oh boy, how many bales am I gonna get? How many baby bales am I gonna get? I'm scared. Yeah, new bin, same bit of a struggle here, trying to get the truck in place, of course. It is what it is. Just get her nice and close. And yeah, it does work. It's a bit of a struggle to get it in the right spot, that's all. I mean, I am the best driver in Farm Sim though, so we always find a way. Look at that. That looks great. Actually, a real upgrade to this farm might just be like a drive over dump pan of some sort, something like that. That might actually be a pretty big upgrade for us as we expand this farm. Oh, perfect. Get in there. All right, back out to the field. Let's go. All right, we're trying this again. Can we get close enough? Come on. We could do this, right? I don't know. Maybe. Oh no! Don't hit the header. No. Okay, this might have been a bad idea.
Erickson, abort the mission. Pull out.
No, we're not aborting. We're not aborting. We got this, you guys. We don't got this. Go faster, John Deere, go. Okay, so this is not really great. I'm gonna have to admit, not my favorite way to cart, but well, it's kind of feasible. I mean, we only broke a little bit there. All right, harvest it's come to a close already on this field. It's taken us the morning, but you know what? I've got both the harvester, I think, to empty and this the bin as well. So we'll empty these guys out, take them over, put them into our main bin, and I think we'll be good for now. We got to bale this still, guys. So let me get to work on that right away. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of work. Yeah, there's a decent amount of straw. There's a lot of baby bales coming at us pretty quick here. So with our harvest done, equipment already taken back over to the farm, it's time to throw out some baby. And I mean, by some baby bales, guys, this is gonna be a lot. I mean, we've done some haying with this. I have never done any straw bales with this guy yet. There's going to be quite a few. All right, let's see what kind of damage we can do with this guy. Unfold that bad boy. Let's fire it on up. And away we go. Now we've switched over. We got the 87 or 7810. It just, whoa, that shot that guy out pretty quick. Obviously just for sizing. Trying to use the dual tires, those dual rears, is going to be a bit of a pain. And why? Oh yeah, I'm shooting these all out. That's right. It's fine. Oh boy. Guys, there's gonna be a lot of baby bales here. I regret this immediately. No, there's gonna be so many bales. I'm not even getting it all. I'm not even getting all the straw. Oh no. Gertie, you're gonna have to pick these bales up for me. I don't want to pick all these bales. Look at all the freaking bales. I'm getting a little bit more than I'm bargaining for here, guys. I can't even listen. I don't want to hear about you guys saying I'm not getting the whole swath. Look it. I only have so much to work with here. I'm doing what I can. There's no way for me to get the whole thing. The windrow, it's just too big. She's too thick. And to be perfectly honest, do I need any more bales? I don't think I need any more bales, guys. I'm gonna have enough. Oh man, I'm gonna have so many freaking bales. Oh, finally on the home stretch. We've got around 800 bales already done. Yeah, so what you're looking at out there, that is that's roughly 800 bales. And I'm looking at all the straw that I'm missing. I might have to come back, guys. I think I'm gonna have to come back and do another pass through all this once I pick these bales up. We'll pick up. I can't believe I'm saying this. We're gonna pick up these 800 bales today, and then maybe come back out and bale the remains. And am I really doing 2 passes with the baler? I feel like that's, guys, that's a mistake. There's a lot of freaking bales. Let me get through the home pass here. Holy, that's a lot of bales. Oh no, I hit one. It's a lot of baby bales. All right, there's no way I would be doing this if we didn't have this handy dandy thing, the New Holland, the short stacker, what's it called again? The slide stacker, the stack cruiser. You know what I mean. I don't think I've got that name right once. Anyways, we got the stack cruiser. This makes life with the baby bales a lot easier. It makes life so much better. Now, I'm not going to be able to go full bore with this, but we can get up to, you know, a decent speed and still grab all these bales at least without too much of a problem. I can see how fast we can go with this bad boy. We're up to what, 8 miles an hour? That seems to be well, you gotta slow her down a little bit. Some of these bales are a little, I don't know who baled these, but they're not quite as stacked as good as they should be. We'll see how far we get with this, guys, but it holds a ton of these things. Look at a lot of them. Yeah, it's just 1,000 bales we gotta pick up, guys. Not a big deal, right? Like not a big deal, not a big deal at all. Not even a problem. You know, at least, like I said, the stack cruiser, the stack pro, the automated stacking truck here is it's doing a pretty good job with it. It makes life tolerable. I mean, it's not like it's the worst thing ever. It does take some time still, and you're stuck doing only 6 miles an hour, but it's at least getting through this at a relatively good pace. We've already done a couple passes. We're gonna have to go drop these off at the farm in a second, or with the cow pen. Yeah, that's a lot of bales we got to bring over there, guys. It's a lot of bales. Oh boy. All right, first 195, 200-ish bales packed up. Let's bring them over. What's the over-under on these exploding everywhere again? Anybody want to guess? I've had no luck so far. I'm gonna guess probably about 150%. Oh, I can't see anything. Can we just kind of stick these in the corner? Kinda. I don't want to be right back where I was. Let's see if we can kind of get these just finagled into the right spot. I mean, yeah, I guess. All right. Thanks. Bye, Bales. Yeah, that's about what I thought was gonna happen. Oof.
Well, that sucks.
All right, let's go back. We've got a lot more bales to grab. I think I might just stack them out here somewhere. I've got enough up there for feed now, right? So let's just stack them out here. Another 200 bales-ish. This is redonkulous. I don't even know how many passes I've done, but guys, this is so many bales. There's so many bales. Holy shnikes, look at them all. You know what, if we're gonna sell these guys off, we might as well put them right up front and center, right? We'll put it right in front of the barn. Maybe we can put a for sale sign here. People can stop by and pick them up. Yeah, that's perfect. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. You can just pick them up. Come get your bales. Get your bales here. If only I could get them to stay put when I drop them so they're actually stacked. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no, not at all. Okay, so I know they call it the Stack Pro, but I think I've made this joke before. I think it's more the Pickup Pro, not really the stack. The stacking is lacking. The picking up is good. It's doing decent there. Should we try it again? Yeah, but what I thought. Oh! third time's the charm, right? Guess not. I feel like bad things are happening. I give up, guys. I give up. I'm not, there's no way. We're just gonna, oh boy. How bad is this gonna get? You know what, we're almost done. It's like 1,000 bales here. It's okay. This is what happens when you stack 1,000 mini bales, apparently. Totally fine. Totally fine. Let's just kind of put this here. And, yeah, that's, oh, I thought that was gonna stay for a second. I was gonna say, if you stay, that last one stays. I'm gonna lose my mind, but no, it did what we expected to. It did what we expected it to.
But they are who we thought they were.
All right, so we picked up all the bales. There's still on the truck here a couple more. Guys, I can't do this. I feel there's so much straw here. I think I can get a lot more off this still. I know. Do I not have enough bales yet, Klutch? No, I don't. I'm a bit of I like pain. What can I say? I like pain. So we're gonna take the John Deere back out, and we're gonna do another pass and see how much of this stuff we can pick up. Let's fire this bad boy on up again. Yeah, we're gonna see how much of this we can pick up, guys. This feels like a bad idea, but I mean, we're here. We've got a couple other things to do today, but I need some money. Can you think of a better, quicker way to do it? Because I mean, look at this. You're throwing out more bales. Oh man. So we're not getting obviously the same amount of bales we were getting before. Because I've got another like couple hundred bales out here at least. Yeah, definitely worthwhile doing a second pass, I suppose. That's crazy. Look at all these bales are gonna pick up again. Just when you think you're done. All right, that should about do it. Because I maybe there's a little bit left over here. I'll see if I can get this one last pass, get one more bale out of this. Because there's so many bales to pick up. Let me go pick up the Stack Pro again and grab all these again. Holy, come on. Well, we've already got a load from the bonus bales. Bonus bales. Oh boy. Guys, I still have another probably at least 75 there too. Let's just go drop these off in our pile. Where do we even unload these? Oh, come on. Oh boy, there goes the frames. I guess that'll work right there. Oh, so close. Oh, we're losing the frames. We're losing all the frames right now as we get our last bales off. Guys, look at, I mean, we cleaned this field up pretty darn good, I think. I think we did a pretty good job of this. We got 30%, 59 more bales off this one. Maybe about 25, 19, I don't know. Someone do a frame count for me. It's not looking good right now. Oh yeah, it's getting worse. It's getting worse the closer we get to that monstrosity. Oh boy. Well, the game hasn't crashed yet, so let's just add these last little bales to it to add us to a little over 1,000 bales in here. And yeah, it should be fine. It should be totally fine. And on the bright side, at least with this one here, the bales don't like jump out and go everywhere. I have been noticing one kind of interesting thing though. Oh, careful. Usually when you get away from the bales, things get better. and things have not been getting better for a little bit. Yeah, this could be a problem. Oh boy, I feel like I'm on an old 486 right now trying to play Doom. This is getting bad. This is getting really bad. Let's just drop off this and we'll see if we can get the tractor back around. I don't know. We'll see if we can get this cleaned up. I don't know if this is going to stay here or not. We might have to sell some of this stuff off. Yeah, there's a lot of bales here. All right, so I was not planning on selling off our straw bales yet, but it's proving that, well, the lag is a little bit real, and I'm not going to be able to continue on. Today, I've got something else I still need to get done today. I need to sell off a couple of those bales and make everything run a little bit smoother on the farm, if you know what I mean. It's definitely not good right now. I mean, ugh, it's painful. It's so bad. Maybe we'll go over to the shop first. We'll see if we can maybe fill up the warehouse and then maybe sell some bales. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get better. Oh, it's not good though. It's so not good. Does this hurt your eyes as much as it hurts mine? Yeah, I think, you know, to improve our eyesight, I'm gonna need to sell some bales. This is painful. Oh, we got far enough away. Now we're in business. Okay, we're fine. We don't need to sell bales. We're fine. Let's head over to well, we're right here. We're at the logistics shop. Guys, I've got butter I need to get sold off. Let's go get the truck. All right, so the truck's already partially filled with some butter already. We're gonna head over, pick up the rest, and see how much we can sell off today. This is going to be our plan. You see, we've got $250,000 in the account. Well, my goal is simple, guys. Can I find a way to make it so that we can buy a brand new beet harvester? I need about $500,000. I need about $500,000 to pick up that beet harvester. And yeah, so we need to sell butter. We need to sell everything we've got right now so we can harvest the beets that are about to come due right now. We're almost, I think, probably about early next month. They should be good to go. Oh boy, I went the wrong way. Come on down there. Nice and easy. I don't know who designed this ramp, but yeah, it's questionable. Anyways, let's go get the rest of this butter. We're going to sell everything we can off and then get out of the way, dear. Holy. Anyways, we're going to sell everything we can so we can hopefully make that $500,000, guys. I need $250,000 right now in order to afford that harvester. I know, it's a lot of money. Fortunately, I do have quite a bit of buttered popcorn to sell off. Look at that. I got it all stacked up outside there. And as well, and of course, there's all our butter and cheese too. Let's load all this butter up. There's a lot of it here. Sweet. And then sell it all up. You know what? The bakery is like 2 doors. It's next door. Why can't you just come next door and pick up all the butter yourself? Whatever. It's fine. Let's see what we get paid out of this. Get rid of all that butter. Oh boy. Not bad. 153,000. There we go. So we only need like it's what, $75,000. $75,000. That's all I need left. But we got lots of buttered popcorn back there. You can see it all stacked up outside. But we gotta get rid of the cheese first. We got some cheese we had to sell off first. Let's do that first. It's not as nearly as much, but it's worth a lot of money for what it is. There you go, another $30,000. So not bad. All right, let's go get all that buttered popcorn in here. Looks like we're almost 2/3 full in the truck. Let's go sell all this popcorn off. Once again, it's going to the town store right across the street. I could probably just get like a forklift and just drag it over here, but it's nice to be able to do it all in one fell swoop, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Let's make sure we get all that popcorn in there. Look at that. Awesome. Oh, let's yeah, see, it's selling off slowly. Definitely selling off. How much are we gonna get for this? First 90. We'll just keep on trolling through there nice and slowly. That looks like it's about it right there. So what, 120,000 bones? Not bad. We're over $500,000. We're over $500,000. All right, logistics center is empty. Head back to the farm. I've got one more task to do today before we start thinking about what we're gonna harvest next. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna empty out one of our bin. The corn bin is gonna be emptied out since we're getting really close to the corn harvest. We're gonna refill this bin anyways. So corn bins, we're gonna empty this out and sell everything we can off today. We're gonna put everything we possibly can into the popcorn factory first, and then sell the rest off as pure profits. So that's gonna be the rest of today. Let's get rid of this corn, empty this out. I mean, this has got the barley in it. I do have one problem still. I don't have a place for sorghum, and I'm hoping I have enough money after we buy our beet harvester to put this. I don't have a place for beets either, guys. I guess they're going into a shed. Yeah, we've moved on from one crop now to several crops, and I don't have the storage capacity for any of them. Something I didn't really think too much about. I mean, we'll find a way to make it work. We may have to build a third bin for the sorghum, the beans. The beans. We need to build another bin for beans, I think. Let's go back to town. Hopefully we can make enough money. I don't know. We might have a month. We might have a month to make a little bit more money from our factories, I think, before the beans come due. That's going to be the problem. Taking a little bit more corn than I was expecting. That's okay. I mean, the more we can get in here, the more I don't have to put in here later, I guess. All right, now let's sell off the corn. We got another full truckload here. That bin is pretty much empty. We need to bring it down here to sell it off at the mill. And the water mills wants the corn. Kind of a strange place to sell corn, I would think. But hey, whatever. If they want to buy it from me, I'll sell it to them. If you're going to give me some money, I will definitely take it. That's all I can tell you. It's not going to get a ton. I think we're getting about $800 per 1,000 right now. So you do the math on that, or about another 30,000 bucks, a little around that range, right? That's more than enough. Get us over that 600 grand. We can start really thinking about how we're going to approach the beet harvest coming up soon here, guys. Need a beet harvester. I would like to find a way to do storage for the sorghum or the beans as well that we're going to need to harvest, but I also may need a cart for the beets. I got a lot of things I need to buy here, considering, but I mean, it's all going to work together. I think we're going to be okay. It's just the money, it's going to be a little tight for a bit. I think, you know, it looks good. That $600,000. You're like, oh yeah, that's good. It could be a problem. I don't think so, but it's going to be tight for a little bit, guys. So guys, there you go. The bin's empty. We got the corn bin is empty. It's ready for the harvest. We're good here. Everything's 635,000 bucks. I can also, don't forget, I've also got a little bit of straw bales I can sell off. I think I don't know, doing quick math on the amount of bales I picked up, it's about $100,000 worth of straw bales we could probably sell off there. That's something else we got to consider as well. If things, you know, desperate times, desperate measures. But for now, we'll see you guys in about a month, and we'll get into the beet harvest. We got to buy it. We got to buy a new piece of equipment. We're buying some new equipment. See you guys in a month. All right, guys, just signed off the paperwork. Welcome into fall out here in Iowa, and we've got a brand new beet harvester. Yeah, there's nothing. I was hoping maybe I'd get lucky and find one used. Of course, no luck. This is pretty specialized, but almost $500,000 worth of $500,000 worth of piece of equipment here. I do have a slight issue, which we're gonna get into hopefully soon here. But first, let's get into it. Let's see how she's gonna work out for us. Look at that. All right. You know what? This is definitely overkill for the size of the beet harvest or field we have here, but in the long run, maybe we can expand this. And we had the money, we could start off big, right? Instead of a little toe behind one. This is just going to make my life a little bit easier, I think, at least in the short run. I don't know how much of this I really want to do, but we'll see. You never know. This could be our thing. It's not going to be our thing, guys. I can guarantee you that. But we've got the harvester to get a little bit done at least. All right, I'll fire it up. Let's get this thing into the field here. Let's start removing those heads and picking up those beets. In we go, and away we go. All right, let's go square it away first. And come on, down we go. All right, so like I said, guys, I do not have a storage solution for the beets yet. I'm hoping I do have access to that barn right ahead of us. I might use that as like a dry storage area for now. For anything that I do need to stick in there, maybe we'll use that. That's kind of my plan for now. I don't know. Maybe we'll build something at some point in time, but I needed to see exactly how much we're going to get off this and start doing, you know, we're going to do a little bit of math here, figure out what we need, and then see if our needs we can meet those needs with whatever we have. We have the room for some storage, and I just need to put the beets in with the pigs. I don't need a lot. So we'll see. Maybe we can look at what else we can do with these beets, right? Oh, you know what? No, maybe. I got some ideas all of a sudden. All right, so I know I spent more than I probably should have on this piece of equipment. I'm so glad I did, you guys. I'm so glad I did. This thing's so much easier. Now, this is the problem I have with doing any kind of a root crop is, guys, it's such a small amount of the width is so small on all this. It's such a small amount you manage to take off with each pass. Like I said, I think I've said this before, but it's like drywalling. I like putting up drywall. I absolutely hate mudding and taping. Like, you slap up a piece of drywall, you get a big board put up there. It's like, look, I did this big piece of work. You're doing beets. It's like you're mudding and taping right now. You do this little pass. You barely see anything that's ever happened. It's just. It's a lot of work, and it doesn't show for it as far as the field work goes. If that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense or if I'm just talking right now. Anyways, this is full. Let's go see if I can. I don't know how many beets we can put into the pigsty, but it's not going to be this many, that's for sure. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to put this many in here. We're going to get about 100,000 liters beets, it looks like, guys. that ain't bad. Yeah, I mean, I knew we were gonna get a lot, of course, but this is quite a bit even. There we go. We'll get as many as we can in here for now, and I'll harvest the rest and maybe store them. Can I store them in that shed? Maybe, I don't know. We'll store them somewhere over there for the time being. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what else we could do with these guys. What do you got? Oh boy, we're already empty. What else can we do with our beets? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think we should do with the rest of our beets? I'm gonna have a few. Where should I store these? Can I get it in this? I don't even think I can get it in there. Ah, you know what? We're just gonna. You know what? I got an idea. Yeah, I know it's a silage pit. It'll be okay though. This is gonna work out just perfect. Oh, maybe not. Come on, let me drop my beets here. Well, I didn't really plan on having this as a problem, but this will work. I think. Yeah, there we go. We'll just dump all our beets into this storage, sugar beet storage lot right here. That's fine. That's fine. How much can this hold? I have no idea. Will it be enough? Sure. Why not? Anyways, I think that's going to do it for us today, guys. We're going to get the rest of this beets off, and yeah, we should be good for our pigs. Our hogs should be well fed now. Not bad. We got some beets. We got some hogs. It just took us all day to do a beet harvest, that's all. Now, the Iowa harvest is right in the middle of it right now. We're kind of rushing to get through this Iowa harvest. We got our beets done. We got our beans done. We've got corn left to get done. That's it. That's going to be the end of the harvest. If I can get this corn off today, that's it. But we're fighting the times a little bit, guys. We're running out of it is what I'm trying to say. We're running late into November. The snow is going to start flying out here in Iowa pretty darn quick. So need to get this corn off. It's our last big field. We got about 30 acres left to go there. And we're going to knock that corn off today. And you can see I've actually built another bin. It's a slow upgrade going on here. So we now got a bin for our barley, corn, and beans. Barley, corn, beans now. We only had the two before. We've got the third. We had to build that third bin. You know, it's pretty quick to build those things. But it does cost, 50 grand at least to get a bin built up. And I love these bins though, because of course they come with the included auger inside there that makes it a little bit easier to unload. I don't need to have a second auger outside here to load my trucks up to get them out of. It just works out well. It'd be nice to have like a belly dump pan of some sort, but it is what it is. We've got this auger that we can run the convey all that works just fine. But I do need to move this auger down to the last bin to get ready for this corn harvest. This is the newest one. She's empty. The other two have barley, and the far one I believe has got the beans in it. So we got beans that we just filled up into that one. We've got barley behind me, and then this one is going to be our corn bin. All right, just repositioned. I think we are good to go, guys. We got the gleaner hooked up right behind me. We've got our Mack. We've got the John Deere with our new wagon back there, guys. I think we're good to get into this crop, and let's get to harvesting. So we've been in the middle of harvesting for the last little bit here. Like I said, we had some beans we had to take off earlier today. We finished off that field. So don't give me grief about how dirty my equipment is. Listen, we're in the middle of stuff. We're not going to clean things right now, right? I mean, we got the prototype header up front here, the Capello prototype header, along with our gleaner. Listen, it works just fine. It's just a little bit dirty. It's just the way I like it.
I am warning you. Get off my back.
All right, let's not wreck my bins before I even get into the field here. I already crushed a couple stalks of corn. That's okay. Let's lower that in, and away we go. All right, looks good. Perfect. Easy. Let's slow this down just a touch. Let's go a little quick there. We're up to like 10 miles an hour. Yeah, we'll leave it there. 10 would be 10's about right. 9 miles an hour. We could probably get, I think 9. Gleaner seems to like 9. We'll leave it at 9. All right, corn is going in. That's a lot of corn, The soybeans themselves, guys. We still have to go get the soybean straw off that field. We'll go up there afterwards. I get this done. I want to make sure this gets done. Obviously, first, this is our number one concern for now to finish off the day. Need to get this corn off before winter comes. So once this is good, then we can go get the straw. I'm not worried about the straw, of course. The corn, though, definitely worried about the corn. I already got Gertie working away in here. We've only got one pass in, and she was saying it's already getting pretty high. So oh man, I got wheat. Oh, it's not unloaded. I still have wheat in here. Let me go unload this. No, how did I? Oh, it's barley. We got barley. Let me go get the barley out of this. That's my bad. That wasn't smart. Yeah, that's right. I forgot the auger into our bin jammed up, and I needed to put someplace else temporarily, and I forgot to unload it. Oh well, we got it unloaded now. I can put all the corn into this auger wagon now, and we'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just let's not make that mistake again. Totally forgot that I did that. Yeah, that happens. All right, decent yield once again. We know what we're getting off this. About should be 300,000 liters, I believe, of corn off this field. So a lot of that's going to the popcorn factory, like you guys are aware. That's where we're making a lot of money. So once again, this is going to stay kind of the same. Guys, in all honesty, I'm kind of getting pretty used to the corn harvester. Maybe we should like double up the amount of corn we harvest here in Iowa. See if we can find some more land someplace and really dive into the corn. Like just get some massive cornfields going. Because we can make a decent profit, it seems like, off the corn itself even. So maybe that's something we should consider. We got these, this is a pretty awesome little harvesting machine with this this prototype header. I mean, we could take down quite a bit of corn with this thing without too much trouble. Look at this thing, the gleaner? Oh yeah. All right, so let's see what we've got here already. 67,000 liters of corn, and well, Gertie's already down there a little bit. I'm just organizing the truck and our bin, so it's a little bit easier. I want to bring the truck to the far side, I think, and I could probably just use the auger to dump straight into that auger. That might just work when we're on this side, and then we'll use the truck on the far side. I don't know, we'll see. We gotta go catch up. She's already full, so we'll head over there right now. Yeah, she's filling up pretty quick, like one pass usually. But that being said, what happened here? Oh, I remember there's like a divot right here. We've missed this before. Yeah, I gotta come back and see if we can get this. It's a bit of a mess right there. You know, let's just blame Gertie. She's not the best operator at times. You know what? She's getting better. We've certainly had worse, but certainly had better as well. And then we've got, yeah, see, it's tough. You can't do this. The gleaner, you can't unload on the fly. It's just too close, as you can see, with this massive, it was an 18-row header on the prototype header is too big for our small little pipe. So especially when we're running duals on the John Deere, guys, it's just not gonna work. Oh, there she goes. Let's take this back. I'll dump this into the truck for now. Now we'll get through this harvest, and like I said, I'm hoping we can maybe bale some straw today. We're it's like 2:30. We've got a little bit of time still before we're gonna run out of time today, before things are gonna freeze up. But the more we can get done today, the better our animals are gonna be this winter. And I just feel like things are at a point right now where we're getting pretty advanced. Like this farm is gonna start to grow pretty quickly here. Got our 3 bins now. We're all set up as far as that goes. We can start investing in some decent equipment, maybe some more fields. Things are looking pretty good. About halfway done. Looking decently out here, guys. I just need to unload again. Got 150,000-ish. It's got to be that way. We'll take a look here in a sec. Let me just see if I can get this truck in position here to unload. Ooh, we didn't get everything out of the back one. I thought we did. I might have to reposition that again. Oops. This is always a bit of a fight. You got to like get the trailer into a position and then back it beside it, and then you're good, like right there, and then just simply dump it in. Now I don't know why the back trailer didn't unload properly that time. It must have got clogged or something. I'll have to try that again. It felt like it got unloaded, but there's still like half of it full. So anyways, whatever. There we go. That's better. All right, we're gonna go to the tractor. It looks like Gertie's done out there. Yeah, she's full again. That's good. That's good. That's good. We have about, oh, you know what? Let me double check. Yeah, 180,000 liters in that bin. That's good. You know, that's about what we expect. Like I said, 300,000 is what we should get out of this field. You know what, guys? It's been surprisingly dry the last little bit, so getting the truck into the field actually hasn't been a problem. I have been bringing the Mac out here a lot more than usual just to go unload. Yeah, it's been fine. It's been fine. It's usually nicer to have the John Deere out here with those big duals in the back. No chance of getting stuck with that, but you know what? This has worked out fairly well as well. Fairly well as well. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, corn harvest done. It's 3:30. We've got a little bit of time still. We're gonna do some baling still today. We're gonna get that soybean straw, that bean straw all baled up. Should have time. Anyways, let's get this all back over to the farm, and Gertie can take the gleaner, and we'll head over there. Gotta empty this. Let's go take a look and see how much we got. I'm curious to see. Like, this field is always giving us around the 300,000. I think we're close. Let's go take a look. All right, we'll dump this in here. Easy, easy. Just gonna, oh, there we go. Just barely be able to jackknife it in. That trailer came off. All right, we'll empty that in there. That should all, oh no, I'm not close enough. Hang on a second. Get it a little bit closer. There we go. All right, and what do we got in here now? 250,000, a little over 280 we'll have by the time I guess we're done. All right, not quite as good of a yield as last time. I think I went out of fertilized completely. It is what it is. Anyways, let's head over and we'll see if we can get some baling done. All right, got the 7810 with our little mini baler stacker ready to rock and roll. Remember all the bales we had here, you guys? Like the ridiculous bales we had everywhere here. Yep. Oh boy. Yeah, they didn't stack so good with the old stack cruiser. We're gonna try it again today, but there was a ton here and I sold them all off. We made 150,000, 120,000, something like that. Just sold them all off. Just the check just showed up. Anyways, let's go make some more and see if we can stack them there again. We'll see how we do this time. Maybe we can stack them properly. The last time it didn't work out so well for us, did it? Yeah, not so much. All right, we got our baler. We brought the Strat cruiser over. We'll get this into the field as well. We've done some updates to that. And we'll see if it's any better at stacking them afterwards. I have no clue if it will be. We'll give it a shot. But guys, we've got a lot of soybean straw to pick up. Yeah, it's going to be a lot for this little mini baler. This is, you know what? It's always fun, isn't it? It's always something to break at least. Let's see if it can break me today. Yeah, this thing, it's going to pump out a lot of bales. I can just tell there's quite a bit of straw here. And yeah, this thing just doesn't take a lot to get a bale out of it. So hopefully it can handle it. Let's drop her into the field and let's see what we got here. Let's see how much we can grab out of this without breaking things too badly. Yeah, it's gonna be, oh, there goes the first bales already. Huh. Yeah, guys, this is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Let's go. It's so much straw. It's so much straw. I'm gonna need to do 2 passes again, I think, guys. Unfortunately, I can't get all of the straw in one pass, it looks like. I'm trying. I am trying, but I'm failing pretty miserably right now. Look at that. There's just as much still there than was before. That's kind of crazy. Now, I know a bunch of you guys are like, you know what, Klutch, you need to get rid of the small baler, that mini baler. Yeah, I know. It's gonna happen. We got money now, maybe. I keep on baling like this. But see, the problem is, okay, get rid of the mini baler, then I've got to find another solution to stacking bales. And we've got the Stack Pro up over there somewhere. And it does a pretty decent job. For the most part, it's convenient because it holds so many of the little things. So once again, it's like a twofer then, right? I got to get a different stacking option. So I'm kind of procrastinating is what I'm saying. Plus, how often can you do stuff like this where you just toss the bales out at 20 miles an hour? Yeah, totally. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. They only bung up a little bit.
Wow, look at him go. That is amazing.
All right, guys, first pass is done. I'm going to pick up some of these bales. I don't know how many there are here. Like 1,000 again? I have no idea. Look at this field. I gotta make a second pass to come grab the rest of these bales now as well. So we'll grab the bales. We'll see how we stack this time. Maybe our improvements have made the Stack Pro a bit better. Here's to hoping. And then from there, maybe we'll come back through this and grab the rest of the straw because to say that I missed some of the straw, more straw than usual, that'd be an understatement. All right, already got our first load. Let's go see if we can stack these things. I'm really hoping we have a little bit better luck than our previous attempts. How fast does this thing go? Hammer down. 50 miles an hour? That seems a little sketchy in this thing, but hey, whatever. I'm sure those wheels are designed to go 50 miles an hour, right? All right, please see if these repairs have done anything. I'm really hoping that it stacks properly this time and doesn't explode my bales everywhere. It'd be nice if we could just kind of stack them nice and neat here. It's a lot easier to sell them off when they're stacked properly, right? We'll see. Come on, nice and easy. All right, put you right there. There's no way this is gonna stay put, you guys. There's just no way. It's better than before. Not by much, but marginally. I mean, it's a win's a win. A win is a win. All right, attempt number 2. Oh crap. I didn't touch it, you guys. That's not my fault. I did not touch that at all. Feels a little delicate for some reason. I don't know. Stay put. Never mind. I think we made it worse. A third try? I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? You know what? Let's see if we can like back it in like this way. What's the worst that can happen? It's worked out so well so far. Why won't it do it this time, right? I mean, listen, maybe when I tell you guys that I fixed something or that we found something that's better, maybe don't necessarily believe me. Just saying, I'd say it's hit or miss to say the best here. Let's just kind of back this in, push some bales back out of the way. Yeah. See, look at it. Like, just use it like a bit of a plow. You know, you clean up the area first, and then you put the bales there and drive away quickly before they fall on you. You know what? At least some of them are staying up now. There's that. Come on. All right, first batch of bales picked up. It looks like I haven't even done anything. This boggles my mind, guys. I've already picked up what I thought was, I don't even know how many bales we picked up, to be honest, anymore. 600, something like that. And we still have, how much straw do we still have on here? Yeah, you know what? Okay, maybe moving to a bigger baler. We'll sell these bales off and we'll see if we can move to a bigger baler. A proper baler, making a big square baler of some sort, and a proper trailer. Yeah, maybe that'll help us out a little bit. Whatever, you know, it takes us a little bit of time. I mean, we can get through this in what? Matter of, you know, in 2 hours, I guess? We can get it all baled up. But it's the fact you got to do it like 4 times, which is kind of, well, it makes life interesting. I'll give you that much. It's not easy, but it makes life interesting. So another 250 bales-ish. Man, it's a lot of bales, guys. Just looking out there, that's a lot. I gotta go pick all these up again now. Like I said, maybe we would be better off with a bigger baler. I'm not saying we're not. It's just I do still kind of enjoy the baby baler. It's just easier to maneuver around, and the bales themselves, I mean, yeah, okay, they don't really stack nicely for us, but it's not the end of the world. We can still move them and by hand, right? So there's some benefits. Yeah, we've got our last few bales on, guys. That's it. We're done. We've got, oh, what a great number of bales. Perfect.
That was what? There was like 60, late 60s, right? Yeah. 68?
I wanted to say 7.
Now, you're sure it wasn't earlier than that?
I know it was some time around.
Let's just say between 68 and 70.
Once again, the bales have started to cause some frame rate issues. Not a big surprise there. Oh, man, it's not good. It's not good. But at least, you know, when you have a littler stack like this, they don't fall apart. Right? Look at that. That's perfect. That's exactly how I wish the big stacks would work. Huh. Oh, give me some frames, please. Timber. Yeah. You know what, guys? It's all good. We're gonna. These are all sold anyways. They're. They're alive. Must be the mice that have got in here. I don't know. Anyways, these are gonna be sold right away, so I'm not gonna worry too much about how they look. We're gonna get rid of these. Oh, they're still falling over. Wow, this is ridiculous. Anyways, these are all going to be gone right away here by the end of today. In fact, they're going to be picked up in the next little bit here, so we'll see how much money we made from them. Guys, mistakes have been made. I was hoping they could pick up the bales and just sell them here. Unfortunately, these are soybean straw bales, and they're not recognized, so I can't just sell them here with our handy dandy bale. So I do actually need to maybe use these for food. I might be able to turn these into TMR. Yeah, we will. Might have to, maybe I can turn them into TMR. I don't know if I can do that or not. It might work, it might not. So that's where we're going to be stuck with for now. I've got all these bales. I got a lot of bales here, you guys. I was not planning on this. I was hoping to sell these off. I mean, I got all those bales for TMR right now is what I'm using. I wasn't planning on using these too. So this is a bit of an issue that is not going to get solved overnight anymore. That's unfortunate. Huh. All right, well, another half hour's passed. I've got a plan now. I found a seller, or well, a buyer. I'm this seller, not the buyer. Whatever. So we're going to have to make about 6 or 7. I think it's 6. 6 trips, maybe 5. No, it's 6. It'll be 5 plus a little bit trips down here to sell all these bean straw bales. What a pain. Did not expect that. I could have swore we could have sold remotely, but I guess not. So we're going to bring them all here, and hopefully these all sell. Please sell, please sell. Good. There we go. 20,000 bucks a pop, eh? All right. I got some driving to do. I guess the Stack Pro is going to get some work, guys. Oh, man. We're going to be driving this. It's a long ways. We're on the other side of the county almost. Brutal. The winter has come and gone. It is planting season in Iowa. Well, almost at least. We've got some work still to do to these fields, as you can see. We got some lime down, but we need to till this all up still. Guys, it's a miserable day out, to be honest. Look at this overcast skies. Yeah, fortunately, that's the only field we need to till up. It's the old cornfield, and we can take care of that for another month or so, so not too concerned. But today, we're going to be dealing with our pig food. I finally might have come up with a solution to help us keep our pigs happy and healthy. Oh, also, guys, I've bought something. I bought something you guys want to see. Anyways, let's load the truck up. Let's head over to the old pig barn, and let's get down to business with the pigs.
Let's get down to business.
So the harvest was pretty kind to us. We're doing okay. Our business has got us up to $350,000. Let me move this truck in close here. So we've got corn in the front bin, I believe, barley in the second bin, something along those lines at least. There we go. There's a corn, and then in the back we've got. Oh, can I not reach that? I guess I'm not reaching that. We'll reset in a second here. There we go. And then barley can go in the back trailer for now. So we're going to take these over for our pigs. This is going to be our pig food now. This is all good and great and all. I mean, we've got 200 and some thousand liters in both these bins of both corn and barley. But that other bin we've got back here, guys, we put beans in here, and we're changing things up a little bit. We're not going to feed our pigs beans anymore. We're going to switch this out for canola. That's the plan. So the beans in here, we're going to probably end up selling those off.
You're trading a cow for magic beans.
But before we do that, let's put the tarps on here, and let's head over to the pig barn, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We got a bit of a drive ahead of us, of course, just to the other side, over to the animal area. We got our livestock all on the far side. I still want to build something here. We got the money now. I feel like we can start to maybe upgrade the farmyard here, get some storage sheds. We've only got the one shed really we're using so far. Maybe now is the time for us to upgrade. Man, it's abysmal out here. Cattle looked pretty good over the winter as well. We can, of course, do some more baling there. Sold off all those soybean straw bales. You know what? This is going to be one of the nice things. If we don't do beans anymore, if we switch that up, then I don't need to deal with the soybean straw anymore, right? Kind of, it didn't work out as well as I hoped it would. All right, so here's what we're talking about right now. Now, of course, we could just dump everything in individually, but we want to make the pig food, the proper pig food. So this brand new mixer we just had built, like I said, we just kind of slapped it down in the middle of our parking lot here for the time being because it was in a centralized place, essentially. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to fill this up. Now, this thing holds quite a bit. So even with all the, you know what, it's good because of all the corn and the barley and everything else we're getting off these fields, we need to fill it up anyways. So it's going to, it's going to take a bit for us to get this to a spot where I can just leave it be, I guess. Maybe we won't worry too much about filling it up because I still want to sell the corn and barley off for a profit. Yeah, for the time being, guys, it's going to be a little bit of a touch and go as far as how much I put in here. We'll see how much the piggies, they want to eat. It's going to be, that's just how the game we're going to have to play for a bit here. In fact, we used to have, I had the lid on this for a bit. There we go. Yeah, see, that was supposed to be on there, covering our sugar beets up. All right, corn's in, and barley's going in next. So I do need to take all of these sugar beets and dump them in there as well. Which, well, that was another interesting little problem we ran into just recently because I didn't have anything with a front loader at all. Like, nothing had a front loader on it. So, well, I had to go buy something.
What is this? What is this? Where's all the money?
That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs.
Listen, I needed another tractor anyways for up here at the cow barn. So we got another John Deere. It was relatively inexpensive. It's a 4455 open station, straightforward, simple, inexpensive, but just gets the job done. And plus, well, who doesn't like an open station two-wheel drive tractor nowadays? Yeah, see, this is all I need for up here, for guys. Just something that I can quickly, move around and grab some hay bales and toss them into the mixer with, move some equipment around. Nothing I'm going to be doing any field work with by any means, but stuff that I can use to, get just odd jobs done around here, kind of like what we're about to do right here. So one thing I do want to do is kind of expand this part of the farm a little bit more. I mean, we do have room up here for a lot of things. We have not been expanding much. Maybe we could expand the beet operations up here a bit more and get some a little bit bigger beet operations going. I don't know. That's something I've been considering, but like for now, this is pretty minor. We got this one little field we use for beets, and that's it. Speaking of which, we got to plant those right away. We got to get that done hopefully this month, so we better hurry up and get on that stuff. I'm thinking that we may be able to actually dismantle this little storage bin after this. We'll be able to store the rest of the sugar beets right in the silo system here. I think that's totally fine. Maybe we'll move the silo so it's closer. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out later once we get this all kind of set up and do a harvest, because I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. The amount of sugar beets that will hold, I think it should overdo anything we can produce, at least for the time being, unless, like I said, we decide to go crazy with the sugar beets and go plant a whole bunch more. I mean, we've got We got space around here. I'm sure we can go buy some more fields somewhere and expand our sugar beet operation. We do have the equipment. I might as well use it. It feels like it's a bit of a shame just sitting there. $500,000 piece of equipment just sitting there for most of the year. It comes out for an hour worth of work, hour and a half worth of work every year. That's it. Maybe I should upgrade that a bit and do something else with it. But then again, do I really want to work with sugar beets? I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's clean up a little bit of spillage out here, and we should be done with the sugar beets. Now, like I said, we had to make a change here, guys. Unfortunately, with the TMR, they don't like to make the TMR to the soybeans over here, so we need to switch that up going forward to canola. So, was it barley? We got corn, barley, what is it? Beets and canola? Is that it? Yeah, that's the 4. So the soybeans I've got are kind of, well, they're not useless. We're going to make money off them, but yeah, it's unfortunate. So see if I can remember that in the top of my head there. So yeah, it's the canola for soybeans I've got to change out. So this is my plan. We're going to go sell off the beans that we've got and just go buy canola for the time being. We'll buy a truckload of canola, and Bob's your uncle, I guess.
Uncle Bob?
You know what? Before we do that, I should probably feed the cows. These troughs look a little bit empty. Let's grab that. We'll put this into toss range here so we can throw some bales into it. And we'll toss some bales into this guy. Oh, let's see how good my shots are today. Get in there. Nice. Yeah, we've been doing all right with this. Usually I'm actually half decent at this toss now. We've been doing enough of this. Let's put it that way. This is like a daily occurrence. We got to grab about 20 of these bales up here and toss them in. Yeah, we're getting good. It's getting good. We're like no problem at all. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you. There we go. Give me this guy. Let's toss you in there too. Oh, I missed that guy. It'll be bad. We'll grab him in a second. All right, should be enough hay bales for now. Grab a couple straw bales over here in my lovely stacking job. Yeah, it looks great. It looks fantastic. I don't know what the problem. I don't know how you guys stack your bales, but this is how I stack mine. It looks great. I think it's the best way to stack them personally. I don't know. And from there, let's just go out and fill with our silo, the silage silo we got out here. See if we can grab around that without hitting the trailer. Nice. And we'll fill this thing up with some TMR. Then, well, we'll have TMR once it's all mixed together, I should say. Get rid of some of the silage in here. Perfect. All right. And to check our rank. Yeah, we're good. Perfect. Lots more silage going in. Yeah, a little low. We put too many bales in there. I should have done a little bit more on the silage side. That's okay. I prefer right now to use more silage since the hay bales and silage is equal. It's a little bit easier for me to make silage, I find, with that whole complex there. So I prefer to utilize more of that. Oh, I missed the corner there. I prefer to utilize more of the silage than the hay bales because hay bales tend to be a little bit more valuable to me, at least right now. At least where we're sitting right now. Hay bales are definitely a little bit more valuable. All right, cattle getting fed. Perfect. All right, so cows should be good to go. One full trailer will be enough for the day at least. We'll come back maybe feed later on, but that's it for now. We'll let that unload and we'll take the truck back to the farm. Guys, let's go talk about our soybean issue. We got to get the soybean issue fixed. You know what? Before we go to the farm, I better get some fuel. Yeah, you know what? We got enough. I'm sure we're going to go that direction at least once, right? At least once. We're a little low on fuel, though. Somebody remind me. We'll get some fuel when we're back in town.
Look, we're out of gas, man. See?
All right, so sell off these beans, like I said, and we're going to basically trade them in for canola. But I got to make sure... Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. We're not going to be harvesting any canola anytime soon, so does it matter, really, that this bin's empty? No, of course not. We're not going to use this bin. It's going to be empty for the next few months at least, but it's got to be emptied out anyways. We're going to try and get all the canola. I don't need beans anymore. Give me some canola. All right, full truckload of beans going over, well, down to the grain silo. Down south, it's unfortunately the opposite way from town, so... We're going to have to do a big old loop around, I think, here. We're going to head down there to sell this off first, and then head back to town and get some fuel on the way back, I guess. There's still about 20,000 liters back in that bin I got to empty out, so we're not going to be able to take care of that right away. This is a little underpowered right now, this old truck. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right, so we'll make a little bit for the beans at least. I'm not counting on making a whole lot. It's not the best time of the year to sell them, of course. We kind of missed that opportunity. Wasn't really thinking that through. I didn't know that it was going to change it up on us so that the food would change from from beans to canola, I should say. So it is what it is. But we'll at least make a little bit of cash off this, and I'm going to go and then switch it over for canola. That's all. Be done with the beans for the time being. Get rid of beans. Let's go to canola. All right, so not bad. About $100,000 for the sale there. I still got, like I said, 20,000 liters left over. So like that, all that money, I'm gonna try. Well, I'm not gonna use all of it, am I? I'm like, ooh, easy on the steering wheel there, Clutch. I'm not gonna use all 100K. I don't think on canola. I'm pretty sure we can skimp out a little bit here. Take her easy. We don't need, like, I don't even know how much we're gonna need. If I get 50,000 liters of canola, maybe it's not gonna be $2,000 per 1,000, is it? I don't even know how much it's gonna cost me, to be honest with you. Anyways, let's go get some fuel and we'll figure that out from there. I think fuel station's just up here on the left, going through town now. Yeah, I don't have fuel at the farm yet. That's something, like I said, our farm here needs to be developed a bit more on this out here. It's just, we've been kind of slowly building it up, I find. And it's time we kind of sat down and really got her up and going. All right, put some fuel in this thing. And while we're letting that happen, I'm getting some snacks. Cafe to go. Okay. All right, so we've sold off the rest of our canola. We've soybeans, and bought canola into it, and we're gonna go load all the canola right now. I'm losing my mind a little bit. I've figured out, I think we're gonna be good now. Like, we'll double check to make sure that machine's all up and running. That mixing, the pig food mixer should be up and running now. But yeah, this should be the last thing I need to put in there. I think we put one big bag in there beforehand just to make sure everything worked out all right with it. But yeah, guys, this is what it's gonna take for the pig food now. We've got TMR we're making for the cattle. Now we've got pig food for our pigs. I think I'm really tapping out as far as the amount of livestock go. I mean, we've got our logistics company right here where we're shipping all our products around in. I feel like we've got our greedy little fingers in everything out here in Iowa. All right, let's load this machine up and hopefully we can get some more pig food by the end of the day. I'm running a little low in there. I don't know how many more days of pig food there's left in there, but it seems like we've been using a lot. And it's, if I could find an easier way to make this rather than just sticking in canola or wheat or corn, that would be amazing, rather than having to just do one off at a time, because that's just not an efficient way of doing our pig. This is a lot better. By the way, we're at 540 animals right now. Health is a little hurting, but hopefully, like, this is going to help out. Look at them all. 540 of them in here. Doesn't look like it, but they're in here. Trust me, they are. All right, guys, it's time to get into the field and get some fields planted. We've got, well, barley, we've got canola, and what is it? Barley, canola, yeah, no corn. Everything but corn today. Man, I can't get all the crops right. You guys are asking too much of me apparently right now. I got some brain fog, kind of like the weather right now. I need a coffee. Someone give me a coffee. Now we're gonna take the 7810 and hook up the horse planter and go plant a few crops. I might get Gertie out here as well, and she can give us a hand. She can maybe take that disc and hook up to the other John Deere and go and clean up, well, the cornfield. The cornfield's a bit of a mess. That needs to be cleaned up. Got to make some space. Let's get the gleaner out of the way while we're here. All right, we're hooked up, so we can get in the fields and plant everything but our corn pretty much right now, I think. So let's just dive into the fields here. We'll do our barley field first. We'll do barley and canola up here, I believe is what I'm thinking. Yeah, barley, canola. And maybe we get to our beets today as well. We'll see how much, if the weather kind of holds. You know, it's not the greatest weather like I've been complaining about, but it's not that bad either. It could be worse. Now, guys, I've actually been in these fields quite a bit. We put some lime down on them, and we also threw some slurry down as fertilizer to get the fertilizing level, or the nitrogen level, up on these fields. So a lot of work has gone into these fields already. So hopefully, I'm really hoping we have a good harvest with this come later on this fall. Okay, I didn't need to put slurry down in this field. That's right. Yeah, look. I mean, look at you look at our precision farming map. You can see how much fertilizer there is in here. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? It didn't need any more. Let's be honest. Anyways, let's dive in here. We've got the horse out. This thing will make pretty quick work of this field. It is a direct drill release, so there is that. And yeah, let's go to town. Fire it up. No, you don't know it's on. There you go. And let's go. Drop her down. Oh, away we go. Nice. All right. It's officially planting season. Oh, perfect. All right, just finishing up the barley. The barley planting is almost done. We're gonna head back, go over to switch out the seeds. We've got quite a bit of seeds still left in this. We need to switch that out, of course. Go put some canola seeds in, and I'm gonna see if I can get Gertie to come on up here. Maybe she'll take care of this. Maybe we'll go plant some beets together. That's like fun. It looks like she's finished up down there. Tilling up that cornfield. Other than that, I think, guys, it's only halfway through the day. We're making pretty good headway here. Pretty good headway for a dreary March, middle of March, I'm telling you. Not bad. All right, Gertie's already head back up to the field. She's going to plant the canola right now. I'm just down here resetting the 8530. Dropped off the disc. We'll grab the planter out of the shed there, and then we'll head up towards the cattle barn. Get some beets in the ground. Yeah, I can't believe we're still planting beets, guys. Wow, more beets. Honestly, though, I'm thinking maybe we'll do more. We've got the equipment, right? I mean, we do need a better trailer for it if we're going to go really crazy into it, but it might be something we could do. I didn't really clean this up last year too well. It needs a good paint job, it looks like, too. Look at that. It's getting kind of beat up. Oh, well. Let's go for a drive. There she is. Already got a couple passes in, it looks like. Perfect. This is going to be a good-sized canola field. Like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed that we're going from beans to canola, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to deal with the straw anymore. Oh, we should probably get our lights on here. We're going to be taking over this whole road for a block here while we get in. Just got to get over to the farm here. All right, this will take me literally 5 minutes once again. This is just a very simple, quick plant. At least this part of the beets is quick, right? Like, that's the nice thing. And away we go. There we go. Perfect. Slow her down, slow her down, slow her down. Get her down to 10. There we go. That's better. Yeah, see, like, planting the beets at least is super quick, but it'd be nice if we could find a faster way to harvest. We've got a pretty good harvester, though. I can't really complain, you guys. I mean, does it get much better than what we've got? Not really. So anyways, we're going to keep rolling with that. Like I said, if we can maybe increase another field somewhere, if we could find another field close by, maybe we'll look at that and possibly go a little ham with the beets. I don't know. Something I have to consider because we could make some money with it potentially. All right, that was quick. The last little bit here. And guys, we are pretty much, well, once Gertie gets done planting, it'll take her the rest of the day to get that field planted, but I'm going to go take care of our hogs here, I think. That's going to be my plan for the rest of the morning here, I guess. We're going to grab the truck and we'll see how our new TMR, or our new pig food machine, I should say, is making do. Let's go park this over beside the truck. Left the trailer right there. We don't need the trailer with us. It's not going to be enough for that. But let's go just see how much we've got made already, just from, a couple hours worth of sitting there. We had it operational, so it should have made us enough to at least get through the day. Hopefully it makes enough for the day at least. All right, ran into a bit of a problem, guys. The pig food won't fit through this door when I load it up. It gets all bunged up in there. So I can't really use the Mac for moving pig food around. I guess that's something else we're going to have to figure out. What other options do I have? Right now, I've got the mixing wagon, I guess, if I need large quantities. That's a bit of a problem. Hang on a sec. You know what? Let's just grab the 4455. Yeah, like I said, not the best solution for this, but I'm kind of glad I got this front loader now. This is not the best way to do this by any means, but at least it should work at least. Let's just double check here. We'll just kind of lift this on up. And all right, let's go activate that. There we go. Perfect. And we should have, there we go. We got some pig food. There we go. Like I said, not the best solution by any means, but at least I can get the pig food out now. I'm disappointed the truck's not working. Maybe I can get like a little small pull behind trailer. I don't need to hold too much, do I? Like, there's 17,000 liters in there right now is what I've made in the last little bit. If I can get, a trailer that holds, 15, 20,000, that should be sufficient, I would say, to help us load. Why is that not coming out? What did I break? There we go. It should be enough to kind of keep us going, right? We don't need a whole bunch. Just enough. I don't know. We're using the open station the whole time for this. Could be a little bit much. In the middle of winter especially. Not March, April, going forward, be good for the rest of the year. Maybe we'll hold off for now. We got $500,000, guys. We're looking decent, but like I said, can I find another beet field? Is that something I can do? Can I get that harvester some more work? Something we'll have to look into soon, I think. Guys, it's harvest. I mean, we're in the fall. We're in the late fall, I should say. It's harvest season. It's Thanksgiving's around the corner here, so we gotta get this finished. I've got plans. I've got plans for Thanksgiving.
It's the holidays! It's Thanksgiving!
Oh, but we're not harvesting that corn today. Don't worry. We'll save that for another day. Today we've got crappy weed-filled beets to harvest. Yeah, I forgot to spray these down. It's okay. It's going to the pigs anyways for the most part. So the plan for today is actually pretty simple, guys. We just need to get the beets off the ground, thrown into our hog farm there for the piggies. and then it's Thanksgiving dinner time, I think. I should probably mention that we've got more fields to harvest as well. So that's a thing that we're gonna have to deal with, and it's a little bit more beets than what we've seen in the past. Okay, it's not that much, right? I mean, it's a few more beets. Let's go take the John Deere up to the other the animal farm, and we'll get into that beet field. So I'm sure the question is going to come up. It's like, oh, Klutchy, what do you have planned for Thanksgiving? Well, first of all, as some of you probably are aware, I am Canadian. However, I kind of miss Thanksgiving, and let's be honest, in comparison to my American associates, Thanksgiving in Canada does not quite hold a candle to it. So I'm definitely celebrating Thanksgiving. Let's just go with that.
Do they even have Thanksgiving in Africa?
I mean, we are in Iowa as is, right? I mean, when in Iowa, right? I don't think anyone's ever said that before, though. No, but I think we'll probably get up to the same thing we get up to every year. Maybe drink a few too many brown waters, turn on some sports, whatever I could find because I don't know how to work the remote, and then probably stuff myself sillier than maybe a pregnant woman who's about to find out that the world's about to end.
How rude.
That sounds about par for the course, I think. Now, before we get to dinner, before we start talking too much about dinner, let's get through the harvest first here. All right. Now, fortunately for one of us, we overdid it on, well, the beet harvester, like just by a little bit. And I can already see in the comments, well, Klutch, why don't you just do the pull behind beet harvester and make it easy for yourself? It's so much easier to use. Listen, we're using the big harvester. We have the big beet harvester. You guys know this. We talked about this before, and this is really what makes harvesting beets tolerable, at least to some degree. By the way, I hope you like that voice. That's probably not going to be a thing. Anyways, I digress. Let's get this thing set up so Gertie can get in there, and she's going to be harvesting the beets. We've got a brand new Bergman trailer in order to haul the beets because last time wasn't great, but we didn't have the money last time. Now we've made another couple $100,000. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, I didn't know I forgot it articulated. Anyways, yeah, let's get this thing back in the field and let's get some beets going. Now this little field right here, yeah, this doesn't take us too long. This is just enough. Let's just go with that. It's just the perfect size for, well, our pigs, right? Like this allows us to maximize our pigs and get us the perfect amount of beets for them. Now, what I've gone and done, well, you're gonna have to wait and see. Let me get through the harvest because we got a little bit more beets than we've had before. This is gonna be the biggest beet harvest we've ever done. Let me get this thing started and then we'll get Gertie. Fire it on up. Oh, yeah. And let's just drop that down. Perfect. You know what? Everything's coming up clutch. Aha, Thanksgiving harvest. Let's go. Oh yeah, not a problem, guys. This is great. Perfect. Like I said, this is the only way I will harvest beets. You can take any other harvesters and do what you want with them. I don't want nothing to do with the other harvesters. This is the one that we're going to use. I'm sorry, we're done. This one here is by far the one that I can't, especially if you know what, you got to trust Gertie to do some driving. You need to have the good one. You got to get the good one. Oh yeah, this is working perfect. The pigs are going to be happy, which means we're getting some ham, obviously, for Thanksgiving. Now, I wanted a bit more than just ham, of course. I mean, you don't just have ham, right? For Thanksgiving, ham's more of an Easter thing. Let's be honest. I'll eat ham anytime, but let's be honest. You got to have something else. It's a little bit of dirty bird. You got to have some turkey.
You stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey!
I had a plan, guys. I had a plan to get us some turkey this year out on the farm. We're gonna raise the turkey ourselves, and yeah, we were gonna take care of the turkey. Now, like, I'm not one really for setting up the Thanksgiving dinner. I'll let Gertie handle that, or Mrs. Klutch. Let's be honest. I'm not. It's not really my style. Yeah, no. See, I will let somebody else handle planning all that stuff. I will bring home the grub. Somebody else has got to come up with how we're gonna eat the grub. I think that's kind of a policy, I think. All right. So speaking of plans, let's let Gertie take care of the harvester. We're gonna go take care of the John Deere and the trailer, and it's getting full enough. She can handle that now. She's on her own. Hopefully she can handle it. I hope. Of course, there is one little problem with the setup, and we've got the duals on this tractor, but it's the higher horsepower of our tractors, so it is the required piece of equipment. So hopefully we can get in close enough for her to overload and dust. That's my only option right now. hopefully she can make it happen, because if she can't, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. All right, Gertie, let's get this. Let's do this thing. You and me. We got it. We're the crew. It's Thanksgiving. We need to get this together. We got to work together as a team. It's never. Where's she going? Okay, good. She's backing up. I thought she was leaving me. All right, let's go. It's game time. I feel. You know what? I feel like we're missing the football game right now. To be perfectly honest, I feel like we should be on the couch already. It's only 10:30, I suppose, but still. Okay, how's this gonna work out? Is this gonna be okay? Oh yeah, it's definitely okay. We're okay. I was a little worried. Shouldn't have been worried. I think we're okay. Yeah. See, that's good. This is what I wanted to see. Look at those beets coming in there. Oh! I'll get her a little closer. Yeah, I'm gonna be right there. I'm coming right there. There we go. Perfect. So this is gonna work just fine. I was a little worried with the duels, but no. We're good. Gertie's got a handle on the harvester. We got a trailer full of beets. Everything's working just as I hoped it would. Perfect. All right, let's go unload this. She can finish off that field. I think she could probably finish it off without any help from me, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, like that's probably half-ish. Perfect. I love it. I can go see what time the games are starting, and we got some other stuff to take care of too. I guess I should probably unload this thing first, right? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Piggies, you guys are getting fed. Don't worry, you're getting some food. All right, that field's done, and like I said, there is something else we need to go take care of right away here. Like I said, we bought another field, and it's a little bit bigger, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the extra beets yet. Maybe just sell them off, because I don't think I can really need them for our pigs. But if worse comes to worse, we could use them, I suppose. But realistically, we do need sugar for other, like, various factories we have out here in Iowa, so that's always an option as well. And there is the field, not the first one, the back one. First one's grass, that's the grass field. The back one, this guy right here, guys, is all beets, and it goes on for a little bit over to the bottom of that little hillside there, so it's definitely a bit more than what we were used to. Gertie had to go check on something for Thanksgiving. I think maybe she ran out of paper plates. I don't even know, to be honest with you. I told her to go make sure she made a run over to get some more brown water for us as well. I don't want to run out of that. So we're going to take care of this for the time being. I've never tried to unload this on the far side. I think it should work out fine. Should be fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. It should unload just fine. Perfect. I was a little bit worried because like it kind of angles up that way, but there's enough space. There's enough space. Usually we're on the other side. This is totally fine. Let's get this thing unloaded. Let's go get into this fairly large beet field. Gertie's not quite back yet, but we are already full. Look at that. That's a decent amount of beets, that's for sure. Let's go unload this thing once again. See if I can do it this time without hitting anything. I didn't think I hit it. I didn't quite hit anything. It's just not quite the distance I like. There we go. Oh, we kind of hit a little bit there. It's okay. I don't think I'm gonna fill this up right away. We'll get Gertie out here right away, and she can finish this field off. It's still quite a bit left to go, guys. That's a lot of beets. Oh, just made it back just as she's full again. Let's unload this. We gotta move, guys. It's already 11. We gotta get this done. The football's starting out here. We need to get through this harvest. I'm telling you, a little bit left to do still. Oh man, yeah, there's still a lot left to do. Who am I kidding? Look at that. There's still like still probably what, maybe 4 acres. It's gonna take a little time still. Okay, it's more than 4 acres. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I just double checked on the Google what the size of this field was. 2.7 hectares. Now, if my math is anywhere close to being correct, that's like what, 6.5 acres ish, something like that, right? Yeah, it's something like that. So, yeah, 4 acres. Pretty close. You know what? Look at Klutch with the guesstimation of sizes. Look at me go. We're almost there, guys. We might make it for second half. We'll see. See, now the problem is I've still got to pick up some grub first. So, like I said, we got ham, and well, I want some turkey as well, and that's something we gotta go take care of still. Yeah, there's a little bit of a story behind that. Let me finish off this, and we'll go talk about my turkey issues. All right, that's the end of that beet field. We've got several 100,000 liters of beets now, which is pretty sweet. Gertie and I are heading back to the farm, and let's see if we can get everything taken care of here, and maybe catch the second half. Like I said, it's Thanksgiving Day, you guys. So guys, all that's left to do before we go home and get ready for some Thanksgiving Day festivities is, well, get the turkey. Like I said, we planned on raising turkeys out here in Iowa. And, well, let me just show you what happened. It didn't quite work out. I swear I planted turkey seeds. Those don't look like turkeys. You know what? Whatever. It's still foul, right? We'll still eat. Listen, I'm not going to complain. Bird's a bird. They all look delicious. You guys should come up with me, at least a couple of you. So guys, I think that's actually going to do it for us here out in Iowa. We're going to be moving on, I think, after Thanksgiving here. I think it's time to move on to greener pastures. But you know what? From my family to yours, I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving Day if you are celebrating it around the release of this video. If not, well, have a good weekend. Watch the horse anyways. Anyways, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers to our members. And if you haven't subscribed, of course, go down to the bottom, subscribe to the video. If you made it this far, you must like what you're seeing. Just slap the like while you're down there. And maybe if you enjoyed this series, this video, go check out maybe one of our other longer series videos in the card right here as we're leaving right now. Have a great day, guys, and go get some turkey. Hopefully it's better than this duck. Ugh.